Ken for the sub. Hello, everybody. Bloody good. How is everybody doing on this fantastic Friday, everybody? How was your Halloween? Happy late Halloween. I mean, I was live on Halloween, but for the people that weren't here on Halloween, how was your Halloween? Hope it was good. Hope it was fantastic. Hope you watched some scary movies. Maybe wore a fun Halloween costume, hung out with your friends. Who fucking knows? Brady and Guav for the sub. Temp maybe tuned into the Joe Bart stream. Jax for the sub. Aiden for the 3. Are you watching the Fortnite event at 6? Temps make and Akin for the sub. Let me mention that in a second because I do want to ask you guys about that. But, chat, today we're doing a few things, which also might be the Fortnite event. I don't know. Listen up. Listen up. Ace for the sub. Listen up. Today is a World Wildlife Fund charity stream. I didn't post the shouts for it. Oh my God. Oh my God, I didn't post the shout outs for it. Holy yes. Eljo Bar. Normally I do it before I go live. I fucking forgot. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot that. Holy shit. I pre-record shout outs to post for the fucking charity. Anyways. Chat, it's a World Wildlife Fund charity stream. Exclamation point WWF if you want to fucking donate. We're trying to raise $2,000 today. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, chat. 3.5 hours today. I'm also live early today. But we do have some cool goals, as well as the fact that World Wildlife Fund, I already did my dono pre-stream. That's why we're already at $200. I don't know who the fuck gave $5 because I can't even see it, but somebody gave $5. Oh my God, I didn't add it to the oh my God, chat. I am literally throwing right now. Oh my God, double Eljo Bart. I didn't add it to the fucking notifications. Holy shit. Holy shit. I need to add that. Oh my God. Integrations. Oh my God. You're slacking? I know. Fuck. Okay, it's added. Dub. I was going to say, it didn't show up on my alert box. Yo, whoever gave the $5, I'm so sorry I fucked that shit up. Shittle for the sub. I think I also just broke my alert box. Shittles for the sub, Liam for the 3. Justin, Brendan, and Pierce for the sub. Bellin and True for the sub. Liam for the 3. Ace for the sub. Aiden for the 3. Anyways, World Wildlife Fund charity stream. If you don't know World Wildlife Fund, we've worked with them in the past. We are doing their Go Live for Nature event. They sent me a little goodie bag here, which we will open at $500, as well as a calendar, which they sent me. And then I also bought a panda mask myself, which we will put on momentarily at $750. At $1,000, I'll throw it back for the pandas. And at $1,500, if we hit that, I'll shotgun a beer. Not a liquid death, a beer. I'll shotgun a whole fucking beer, chat. Dub. Anyways. That's what we're going to be doing today. It's a bit of a react day as well. We're going to be doing reacts to charity stream. Also, would you guys want me to do the Fortnite event? It's at 6. It's the start of the OG Fortnite season. We were going to play it Monday. I'm live today. I'm not live, chat. I repeat, I'm not live tomorrow or Sunday. Normally I am. Normally I'm always live on the weekends. This week I'm not. Busy. Boom. Not live Saturday or Sunday. Monday, we're going to do OG Fortnite as well as BO6. Nuketown just dropped. Going to be playing some of that. Tuesday, we're going to be doing Arctic Eggs TCG Card Trader, the Pokemon game. Wednesday, we're going to be playing Finding Frankie, Buckshot Multiplayer, a bunch of other shit. Thursday is my off day, and then we're back on our regular schedule. Next Friday is Reacts as well as the MRE review. Meal Ready to Eat. It's like a little military review thing. Next Saturday is Block Wars Rookies. Next Sunday's Reacts, and next Monday we're doing VR. That's the schedule for the next week and a half. If you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, videos, such time, games, such type of stuff, and videos to watch games I play. Ready for the sub T for the 4. 3 weeks without pills of your inspirational stuff, man. Well, I'm glad that you're 3 weeks out pills, T. Congrats on that. Big milestone. Thank you for the 4. Shrey for the sub. 10 for the 5. To World Wildlife Fund says, such a slacker. John for the 10 to WWF. Okay, I have the alert box working. Dub. Shittles for the sub. Message here. If you plan on sending bits today, instead of buying bits or any of that shit, You can send exclamation point WWF. It's pinned in chat. You could go. You could donate. It takes credit card, it takes debit card, it takes PayPal, just like Twitch. And you could send a dono, and I will read the message just as I would a regular bit dono, but instead it goes to the charity. Okay. Thomas for the 10 to World Wildlife Fund. Are you going to do the Fortnite event live today? That's what we're talking about with chat. Somebody's doing a poll. Do we want to do it? It's at 6. Wait, it's at 6 p.m. EST? I think it's at 6:20 p.m. EST. When is the event? Perp for the 5. First time dono here. I've been watching your videos for 2+ years. Figured out what you love for my favorite streamer. Thank you, Ellie, for the sub. Jab for the 4. I'm on medication that doesn't allow me to drink alcohol. When I was with my friends, we were drinking. My drink was actually swapped with theirs, so I was throwing up and just showed OD symptoms. Are you okay? Couldn't tell my parents since I'm 16. Well, dude, I hope you're all right. Hybrid for the 2. Love you, Joe. Glad I could help even a bit. DLG for the 490 bits. Ellie for the sub. Tom for the 10. Faridios for the 5. To World Wildlife Fund. Shrek and Ray for the sub. Do we want to do it? It's at 6:20. Why is it at 6:20? What's the event, by the way? Is it the start of OG Fortnite? Is it the start of that? I'm down to do that, okay? But I do want to let you guys know, today is a shorter stream, right? We're going to do OG Fortnite on Monday still for, like, most of the stream. But I'm down to do the event and then pop back to Reacts, right? Thoughts on running Reacts for, what, 2 hours, Fortnite event, and then finish off with more Reacts. We might have to cut one video if we do the Fortnite event, but we'll just watch it on another day. Perp for the sub. Also, I haven't done my energy shot. Somebody said, charity streams kind of you, Joe. Thank you. I always do charity streams. I usually do 1 or 2 charity streams a month. Oh, speaking of, what should we do for next charity stream? I don't have that one planned. I said I was going to ask you guys. I haven't asked you guys in so long because we've had so many already planned for the last, like, 3 months. And then WWF reached out to me to do this one. And I was like, yeah, for sure, because I've already worked with them before. And I met them at TwitchCon. They were really nice. One for drug abuse. We've never done a drug abuse charity stream. Should we do a drug abuse charity stream? That might be good. Cancer. We just did one for breast cancer. I'm always down to do cancer charity streams. We do them all the time. But I want to do something that I haven't done yet. We can do one for drug abuse. Let me write that in. Hold up. I already have the day planned. It's going to be November 22nd. But I just didn't know what we were doing. Because I always know that I'm going to do a charity stream in a given month. It's just what I'm doing it for. 10 for the 3. I feel like every Fortnite event, or every time Fortnite is dying, they just bring back old stuff to bring back the hype. It's kind of cringe, not going to lie. Joe Fan and Jace for the $20 dono says, boom, to WWF. Zin for the 2. What's the name of the song you played in the beginning? Let me check. One Scale by Young Dolph. Zin for the 3, or for the 2. Also, will you ever play Resident Evil Village? Continuation of 7? Maybe. Perf for the sub, Illy for the 10. Gonna do some fall baking. What's your favorite fall dessert? There's fall desserts. Does creme brulee count as a fall dessert? D-boy for the sub. I feel like that's a very fall-y dessert. I love creme brulee. Adele for the 3. Love to all the animals. Mr. Bean for the sub. Adele for the 3. I already read that. And Scratchy for the 10. Doing a philosophy course, and we're talking about free will, and I hate it. It's like, do we have it? Screw it. I think it's a term humans made up to deal with existence. Well, no, I don't know if it's a term humans made up to deal with existence, because they're kind of separate, right? Existence and free will, you could still exist and not have free will. At least that's what I think. I would probably say that you do have free will, but only in contemplation. That's my answer when we talk about it. You have the free will of contemplation, but in the moment of a decision, everything that you've experienced and been through, which is not up to you, because of every incidental choice, you basically biologically choose, right? When given a choice, you immediately choose an answer before you even think about it, right? And even if you are thinking about it, that answer is already predetermined based on the other experiences that you've already had, right? The experiences you have make the person that you are today, and those experiences are not chosen by you. You think they are, but they're chosen by you in the sense that they're chosen from previous experiences that you've already had, right? So since the start of your birth, you have not really had free will. You have free will in the sense that you could sit still and think, and that affects your choices. But in the given moment of a choice, I don't think you can choose. Nick for the 1. This is all I got, but me and my homie Jaden both love watching your videos. Can you please shout him out real quick? Shout out to Jaden G. Nelson for the 3. Don't know if you remember, I don't know for last year, my aunt moved to the house for a hospice for incurable cancer. Long story short, she ended up passing a few days ago. Rip in the chat, man. I'm sorry for your loss. I want to say thank you for what you do. People need, thank you for what you do. Bro, Jesus, I can't read. I'm so sorry. I'm botching your dono. Well, number 1, I'm sorry for your loss, and I'm sorry I keep messing up your dono. Bro said I love you, bro. Appreciate that. I'm sorry that I can't read. Somebody said your Discord link expired. Did it, mods? Can we check that? Anyways, I'm sorry for your loss, G. Nelson. I mean, I'm glad my content's been able to help, but I'm sorry that you're going through that. Brit for the 10. Brit wanted to ask what guns you have on the new COD. What guns I have gold? I have the first 4 or 5 SMGs gold. I haven't been playing that much in the past 2 days. Past 2 or 3 days. I've just been busy. Whenever I'm not busy, though, and I have free time, I play COD. Also, we love your personality content. Thank you. T for the sub, Drew for the 150. My anxiety has been insane lately. I don't know what to do about it. Also glad I could donate anything I should do. For your anxiety, seek a therapist, go to a psychiatrist, meditate. You know, probably try and keep your hobbies up. Keep yourself, you know, not distracted, but don't sit there and dwell on it. Ren for the 2. Dub of a charity. I tried vodka for the first time. Tastes horrible. How do people drink that stuff anyway? They usually mix it with other shit. DLG for the sub. I think one of the worst alcohols that you could drink straight is vodka. And Hennessy. Hennessy is fucking disgusting. I'm so sorry for anybody that likes Hennessy. It's horrid. It's horrible. It tastes like shit. It's over-fermented wine. It's really bad. And it's expensive. I just don't get it. I don't... Lag, or is it just me? Is it lagging? Am I lagging? Oh my god, it is lagging. Holy shit, I'm lagging. Holy fuck, I'm lagging. Hello? Are we back? I think we're back. Are we back? We're back. We're good. It's not lagging? Yeah, we're good now. Okay. Scully for the 5. Or Sus for the 5. First time donated. I want to say, love your streams. Thank you. Mr. Bean for the sub, Optic for the 10. Wish you the best of the life. Next charity stream as a Lebanese person, Lebanese Red Cross stream would be amazing. I could probably do that for one in late November or early December. I would have to check it out. If they have anything on Tiltify, let me know. Because that's how I have to. They have to be on Tiltify for me to be able to do the charity stream. Adele for the 3. Says love to the animals. I already read that. Ghost for the 50 to World Wildlife Fund. Appreciate you using your platform to support so many charities making a difference. Brett for the 10. I already read that. And Ghost, thank you for the 50, bro. We're already at $384. Fucking dub. All right. A little rundown of the videos that we have today. And we're going to do the Fortnite event, chat. Just remind me. Are we sure it's at 6:20? Because I don't want to miss it. What time is the Fortnite live event? It's at 6:30? The Fortnite remix, the Prelude, goes live on November 1st at 6:30 p.m. EST. You'll be able to load into the game at this point, though we don't exactly know what we'll be doing. Okay. So when should I get on Fortnite? Like 10 minutes before, so 6:20. It starts at 6:30. Okay. So in like 2 hours, remind me to hop on. Derva for the 5. Thinking of breaking up with my girlfriend. She's my first relationship. We only been dating for 2 months, but recently she's went to homeschool and hasn't been talking to me nearly as much to stop inviting me. I've talked to her about it, and it went nowhere. Well, I mean, see if you could have a genuine conversation about it. Otherwise, then, yeah, I mean, that might be a decision you have to make. RX for the 3. I'm sorry you're going through that. Anyways, rundown of the videos we have today. Starting out with an epic rap battles of history video, which I didn't even know they still made videos. But then I clicked on their account, and I saw that they apparently make shit infrequently. But I thought they hadn't made videos for like 10 years, dude. They make shit like once a year. And that was kind of shocking to me. Anyways, we're starting out with Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris, my bad. Epic rap battles of history. Hunt for the Jersey Devil inside Levi Kelly's world's smallest home. Horror movie characters I could beat 3. Degenerosity video. How it feels watching local commercials. Trick-or-treating's most disturbing crimes. And The Door, award-winning short horror film. We're probably going to have to cut 1 or 2 of these if we do the Fortnite live event. But, because I didn't know if we were going to do it or not. But, I mean, we'll just watch them another day. Peanut Butter, thank you for the 10 to World Wildlife Fund. Says, I love nature. Thank you. Ben Lee for the sub 8 for the 5. I should get a C5 Corvette or a Porsche 944. Can't decide. Up to you, brother. Not making that decision for you. Somebody redeemed headset dent. Here we go. Also, forgot to even mention what World Wildlife Fund does. Chat, they are a great charity that helps, I'm blanking. Holy fuck. World Wildlife Fund is a great charity that helps protect and ensure that species and habitats stay safe. Basically, they work in almost 100 different countries. And they help specific species. Today, we're obviously talking about pandas, but they also help, you know, elephants and different endangered species and all these other animals that you may know of that are either endangered or maybe almost endangered or need help or their habitat's in danger. Certain things like that. They're in 100 different countries. You can look them up, and they help with a lot of things in that realm, right? Not just with specifically animals or animals that are in need, but also the habitats that they live in. To help protect them, like rainforests or like things, like preventing trees from getting cut down and preventing habitats from being destroyed, whether it be in the ocean or on the land or in the jungle or in Africa or whatever, or in Australia or whatever fucking continent, you know. Natalie for the 50. Thank you for the $50 dono to World Wildlife Fund. Been watching you for a while. This is my first time donating. Love you so much. Thank you. And thank you for the fucking nice dono. Ike for the 5. Leaving for the Coast Guard soon. Want to say thank you. And sorry about the name. You're good. Brock for the 2. First time donating, want to say you're a great streamer. Thank you. Kyler for the sub. I like for the 5. Ren for the 2. Lag the stream with my awesomeness. Here's more money. Ray for the 5. Already read that. All right. Squid for the 5. Is there any update on the Spotify collab? No. Gabe for the 3. All right. Chat, lock it the fuck in. We have not that much time today. It's going to be a 3.5-hour stream, not a 4.5-hour stream today. We need to get into the fucking videos. Type locked in. We got to get into this shit. I'm live early, and we're not going to be live as long today. Grant for the 10. Normally a VOD goblin, but today I'm grinding Minecraft. Love you, Joe. Glad I could help. Maybe some birds. Thank you. Appreciate the fucking dono. The whole theme for this charity stream for me is pandas, but the Go Live for Nature event is not specifically just for pandas. It's just the care package they sent me is about pandas, as well as the fact that I just love pandas. So, yeah. It's lagging again? Bro, hold up. Chat, give me, like, I gotta fucking, let me see if my fucking router's fucked up. Give me 2 seconds. We're back. Oh my God. There was no music. Wait, did it stop? Why did it stop? It's just quality? Yeah, no, I think it's fine now. I don't know. Chat, if it lags again, let me know. Oh, Slim for the sub and Snoopy for the sub. Sweet for the 5. Drank a bottle of vodka once an ambulance came to pick me up. Don't do that again. BMT for the 1 says looking good today. Thank you. And great for the 10. I already read that. All right, lock it in, chat. We have a lot of videos we got to get into. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Type locked in, type locked in. Clerks for the sub, type locked in. Type locked in. Type locked in. This song is buns. Shut the fuck up, V-Pound. Nobody asked for your fucking opinion. Oh my God, I'm sorry I was rude. That shit just pissed me off. Oh my God, who gives a fuck? Lock it in, epic rap battles of history video, and then we're getting into the other shit. I know I'm live early today, chat. My apologies for the people that can't make it, but I'm busy today, and I needed to end stream early, hence why we're going live early, so I could stream 3.5 hours instead of like 2.5 hours. Lock it in. Wow. Chat, when was the last time you watched an epic rap battles of history? I feel like it's been like fucking 7 years, dude. I remember watching like the Darth Vader versus Adolf Hitler epic rap battles of history like 10 years ago. Accelerated for the sub. Jackie for the 20 to World Wildlife Fund. Finally making my own money, so I wanted to do something good. Well, thank you for the 20, and I appreciate the dono. Gandalf and Clorks for the sub. Omes for the 5. W Charity, are you going to throw up? No. Oh, also, we're at $500, which means we're going to open. We'll open it after. We're opening the care package after we watch this video.
Word plays, ask my supporters. I've got more disabilities than a New York Times reporter. You're a scam. Your whole nomination is a hoax. Your party is so pro-choice, they aborted a state's right to vote. Pencil-pushing pussy bows think you could scare me with prison? Get your mugshot.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of cringy when it's the presidents rather than just, like, random historical figures. Like, active presidential candidates, it just seems,
And your mugshot. Then come talk to me about convictions. To the radical left, you should be embarrassed. The way you divide our country, I'll call you Camel Toe Harris. Your inflation's got our nation clipping coupons, while it's leaking worse than a wet lab in Wuhan. I had every American's 401k thriving. Stock market's higher than the planes full of migrants you fly in. And don't even try to deny the cognitive decline you were hiding. Prop it up Joe like it was Hogan and Biden. I'm here to teach you what losing to a winner feels like. Ask Pence. I know how to drop a mic.
I know you're not all ears, but listen up close. You are JD Vance.
bro, this is so like, this is fire? No, dude, the fucking old ones are fire. I feel like it's just because it's Trump and fucking Harris, dude. You can't make a good rap with Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Like, if it's like fucking Darth Vader and Adolf Hitler, you could say some fucking crazy shit. With this, it's like, my economic plan is better than yours.
This beer and level weird, you are gross. You've been bending American decency over a barrel. Giving Lady Liberty the finger like BZ and Carol in that big creepy house with our secrets stacked in piles. From documents to pedos, you spend too much time with files. Having sleepovers with Laura Loomer? What's going on with you? Can't you afford more than Timu Melania? You failed in your own city. Bank, ballot box, and court. You're home alone too. You lost in New York. I was there on January 6th. It wasn't fun for me. Just like your bowels, I was evacuated suddenly. You are history's...
Oh my god, dude. I can't. I really can't. Nah, I need to watch one of their other recent ones. Oh, they did a Joe Biden one 4 years ago. I didn't even see that. Like, they do Godzilla versus King Kong. Nah, see, this is heat, though. Nah, this is fucking cooking. Yo, he called him a chimpanzee, though. Now that's heat, though. The other ones, though, fuck, man. I don't know. Hulk Hogan versus Kim Jong-il. Okay, we have to watch this. See, like, this one's gonna be interesting. Kim Jong-il! We're just posted up in the back.
Hulk Hogan! The name's Kim Jong, I got a license to ill. Make you swallow my rhymes like a steroids pill. Your body looks like a spray tan banana with a Walrus mustache and a wag bandana. I'm coming at you like the age of Ric Flair. Bitch, I'll suplex you by your freaking dick hair. Your whole family's a bunch of Barbies, dude. You want beef? Eat this Korean barbecue. You got a ringside seat to your own SmackDown, brother.
Nah, see, this is so much better. Oh my god. I don't know. It's just so cringy listening. Like, I feel like maybe the Trump and Joe Biden one wouldn't have been as bad. But even then, it's just gonna be like, oh, you're Sleepy Joe. Like watching like an old guy rap.
You look like
like Sonic the Hedgehog's mother. You're a freak, a phony,
You look like Sonic the Hedgehog's mother.
raceroni jabroni. I'm gonna bounce you like a check for my alimony. Come on, dude. All the little hosters know. I'll hang you from the ropes like a South Park puppet show. I'll choke hold you hostage like Laura Ling. Brother, I'll leg drop your ass back to Beijing.
Beijing is in China, you blonde asshole. I'm a god amongst men, you're a suburban commando. North Korea, bitch, let me give you a tour. By the way, your wife says my dick is bigger than yours.
Hulk Hogan goes down. I don't know if he can finish the battle. He's reaching for the ropes. It's Macho Man Randy Savage!
It's Macho Man Randy Savage. Yo, you ever see the videos of him on like fucking coke? Like that, I'm pretty sure that's him when he's Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, it is. He's like, there's gonna be a lot of people here tonight. Just you know that I'm gonna kill somebody. I gotta look up an interview of Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage interview. It's when they're like talking to him. Yeah, here it is.
It's a day that I'm certain my guest at this time will not forget.
So high. Yo, dude, that's like actually, yo, he's just always like that. I've never seen where he's not fucking like hype.
Ooh, yeah, it's about to get real. Watch me snap into a Slim Jim Kim Jong-il. I don't like dead little bitches with glasses. But when midgets step up, I stomp midget asses. Macho man, there is no equal. So spend less time rapping and start feeding people. Punk, I'll elbow drop your whole nation on behalf of the entire World Wrestling Federation. Ooh, yeah. Who won? Who's next? You decide.
I mean, dude, if there's somebody in the comments, see, this is one of those fucking videos where it's like, you think about it, and there's gonna be people in the comments like, dude, Kim Jong-il killed this. Like, you can't watch like epic rap battles of history now, Adolf Hitler versus Darth Vader, and then be in the comments like, yeah, dude, Adolf Hitler just murdered him. Zen for the one. If I buy a big thing like a hoodie in your next merch drop, will shipping cost more since a beanie had $70 shipping for me in Sweden? Been saving up. I don't know. That's UPS. That's the United States Postal Service. Blacks for the 3. If you don't load up Fortnite soon, you're going to get put in a queue for like 2 hours. So if you want to watch the event, you should load up Fortnite now and let it sit in the back. Dude, people say that every time, and then every time I would listen to them, I could load up Fortnite 5 minutes before and be fine. Should I load up Fortnite now? EC Stacy for the 3. Prime Shield would destroy everyone in WWE. Rip and Arnie for the sub, the real for the 1, or for the 10 to WWF says love your content. Kai for the 1. Sorry, I could have done any more. Hope it helps. Sky for the 250. If I was president, I'd make natural poop throwing gay. Guagua for the 3. Me and my friends, a crazy amount of respect for you. Quick question: how do I deal with a friend who is clearly in a mega toxic relationship? It's not really affecting him. It's really affecting him, but he won't do anything. Talk to him about it. Pandas for the 3. Nothing else you could really do outside of fucking say something. I would always donate when you do charity streams. Love everything you do. Panda's my favorite animal. Omir's for the 5. Are you going to throw up? Accelerated for the sub. Jackie for the 20. Blacks for the 3. All right. Chat, let's open this real quick. W World Wildlife Fund. Then we're going to get into the real reacts. They sent me a little care package. I am protecting the future of nature. And inside, I already knew this. And some people saw a sneak peek. They sent me a little panda. They sent me a little panda. It's a little panda. It's a little panda dude. He's kind of got crazy eyes. But look at the little panda dude. Is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? Is he looking into your soul? Donate to the World Wildlife Fund. Please. Anyways. They sent me that. And then also this. Let me read these. Hey there. It's me, a giant panda. But you probably knew that already because my black and white fur makes me instantaneously recognizable. Sadly, my wild counterparts are in danger. We've lost much of our habitat due to human activities, and there are fewer than 2,000 of us left in the wild. Will you help protect our bamboo forest homes and ensure pandas like me can thrive? The donations you raise on your stream will help support World Wildlife Fund's global conservation work to protect endangered species and their habitats and slow down the rate of biodiversity loss. Every contribution, no matter how small, adds up to a significant impact. Thank you for being a champion of nature. And then they also sent me this, which is a certificate of adoption of a giant panda. Why is it not focusing? There it is. Bam. This certificate acknowledges the symbolic adoption of giant panda has been made with a generous contribution to World Wildlife Fund to protect species and their habitats. And then they sent me a little picture of a real giant panda. A little panda dude. Look at him. Look at him. He's just chilling in a tree. And it's got a little card about a giant panda. They live in Asia. Temperate forests high in the mountains of southwest China. They eat bamboo, and their threat is habitat loss. The panda has unique adaptations for its cool forest habitat and bamboo diet. A thick woolly coat with warm and strong jaws. Or strong jaw muscles with large molar teeth for crushing tough bamboo. Thank you, World Wildlife Fund, for sending me this. And they also sent me a fucking animal calendar, which I'm definitely going to use. It's got a fucking tiger on the front, but it's also got different animals for every month. April's a tiger. May is an elephant. June's a bee. Rhino. Whales. I don't know. I don't know. Is that a meerkat? I don't know. An axolotl! That was not an orangutan. Is that a goose? Me no know. Oh my god, and they have all the animal stuff on this. International Cheetah Day. W World Wildlife Fund. Exclamation point WWF if you want to donate. Could help save the pandas. And other animals as well, not just pandas. This is more so focused on the pandas, though. Full 6 for the sub, Brandon for the 3. Somebody in my Spanish class made a sugar skull for Dia de los Muertos. Blacks for the 3. If you don't already read that. Bro, I tried to load up Fortnite and it wouldn't launch. Why is it not launching? Hello? Fortnite? Put it on your wall above the lava lamp? No, I'm going to fucking keep it on my fridge. It's a fucking calendar, dude. Chat, why is Fortnite not loading? Is there already that many people on where it's not going to fucking load? Do I have to load Epic Games Launcher first? I thought it was a React Day. It is, asshole. Sorry, that was rude of me. It is, buddy. But there's a Fortnite event at 6:30. And it's for OG Fortnite, so my chat asked me to do it. Oh, it's because I'm signed out of Epic Games. That's always nice. Well, let me log in first. Chat, do you actually think the queue is going to be that long that I have to sign in now? I mean, dude, it's not for like another hour and fucking 40 minutes. Or like 2 hours. Where the fuck is Epic Games? Here it is. Bam. Yup. Yup. Oh, I gotta update Fortnite. Fuck. Well, it's good that we did that. W chatter that mentioned that because my Fortnite's gonna take 10 hours of fucking update. Lock in, chat. Next video. The hunt for the Jersey Devil. Voltix and X Drake for the sub.
The history of the Jersey Devil. Can we ask you if you ever heard about it?
I'm going to tell you something.
Voltix, thank you for the 5 gifteds, bro. Thank the big guys up. Thank you for 5 gifteds.
True story. I'm actually from Buena Vista Township. I think I actually saw him up in a tree one day when I was about 10 years old. It was a wolf in basically a jumper.
I live in New Jersey. I do not believe in the Jersey Devil.
Denim, actually. You would think that it was a kid. He didn't move. We just stared at each other.
Were you scared?
Yeah. At that point, I was. Stared for like 5 minutes, and he started to move. So when he started to move, I took off on my bicycle because I was underneath the tree. It was one of those, like a pine, like a cedar pine tree. That's what it was.
Did you feel like a little bit nervous to tell people about it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would never tell anybody about it. But I haven't told many people about it.
How come?
Well, you know, nobody would believe it.
Bro, I feel like the Jersey Devil is just off-brand Bigfoot. Like, I would rather be somebody that believes in Bigfoot than the Jersey Devil. That's more interesting to be like, I'm a Bigfoot believer than like, oh, I saw the Jersey Devil in the fucking Pine Barrens.
After spending what felt like weeks searching for Bigfoot in Pennsylvania and Ohio, I figured I'd probably have better luck with a more alternative, less mainstream cryptid. And so my hunt for the Jersey Devil began.
Greetings, everybody. We just touched down in
What is the Jersey Devil even supposed to look like?
beautiful New Jersey.
Okay, fun fact, Snooki's not even from New Jersey. So she gives us, everybody always thinks that people from fucking New Jersey are like Snooki. If you ever watch Jersey Shore, she's from fucking New York. She's from like outstate New York or like Pennsylvania. She's not even from fucking New Jersey.
As you know, we've spent the last
Who is she? You don't know Snooki?
week and a half talking about different types of cryptids. Bigfoot, Mothman, Mantis Man. But my favorite and one of the most undercovered cryptids in America is the Jersey Devil.
The devil child spread his wings in her flight. Jersey devil lives forever in the New Jersey night.
I've never even seen a dude. See, and this shit just doesn't even look scary. It looks like a fucking chicken with bat wings and a fucking goat head. Like if I saw this thing in the woods, I would just fucking put it down, dude. Like I'm not. I feel like I wouldn't be scared of it. And the fact that the Jersey Devil thing is next to Danny DeVito dressed as the Messiah is, I don't know.
It's been said in Piney folklore that the Jersey Devil was the 13th child of an evil Quaker lady named Mrs. Leeds, who gave birth to a demon who flew out the chimney and has been eating infants for decades, if not centuries. So I've got a couple leads so far, and I found
Eating infants?
a YouTuber named Tucker Upper,
Why is it hairless, and why does it have like a little demon face? I don't know why.
who knows two guys, a father and son,
Named Mike and Stefan.
who had a Class A
New Jersey also has like 10 million people. And it's one of the smallest states. Someone would fucking see and take a fucking photo or kill it or take a video of it that's not in 180p. There are so many fucking people in New Jersey. Somebody would see that bitch. This is not like fucking rural North Dakota or some shit.
eyewitness sighting of the devil in 2017.
I mean, everybody always talk about the Jersey Devil, the Jersey Devil. I never thought that I would encounter it.
I have even better news for you. You guys remember Mike, the passionate Bigfoot expert from the Cryptid Expo in Pennsylvania?
Oh, tell me he also has a side business where he hunts the Jersey Devil. Hold up, this is the Bigfoot's mating call. Oh, I think it responded. Did you hear that? No, that sounded like a stick in the woods breaking. Probably a deer running away from you because that's a terrifying noise.
Well, it turns out that Mike's actually the captain of a whole gang of researchers called the Jersey Devil Research Unit.
Yeah, this looks like the Jersey Devil Research Unit.
Gang of researchers called the Jersey Devil Research Unit. And he's agreed to let me and the Channel 5 film crew shadow them for a weekend of camping and adventure.
Before I proceed, here's a disclaimer. If you've came to this channel in search of, as the mainstream scientific community calls it, evidence and peer-reviewed research data, you're in the wrong place, pal.
I don't care whether or not the Jersey Devil, Bigfoot, Mothman, Mantis Man, or Dogman are real or fake. I care more about the folklore. Where did the legend come from? And what purpose does it serve throughout the course of anthropology? You know what I mean? So anyways, there's this other guy named Professor Gillespie, and he's like the top researcher. He's written a ton of books about this shit, and he's gonna talk to us.
Gillespie looks like he's had multiple encounters with the Jersey Devil, and it's shaken him to its core. Gillespie dreams and sees the Jersey Devil and his wife.
Shit, and he's gonna talk to us and tell us what really happened.
I'm Professor Angus Cress Gillespie. from the American Studies Department of Rutgers University in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I first got in.
And let's just say the Jersey Devil and I got a little handsy back in 2009. Right after the economic crash, I went camping one day. And let's just say the Jersey Devil is a bit of a smooth talker.
Interested in the story of the Jersey Devil. Back in 1973, when I first arrived at Rutgers, I came in as a folklorist.
He's a Rutgers professor?
And I started teaching courses in folklore. And I figured this is the State University of New Jersey. So I wanted to have some New Jersey examples. And I reached out to some of my students, particularly those from South Jersey, and they steered me in the direction of the Jersey Devil. And I've been working on that ever since. The story goes back to the 1730s. According to the story.
Fortnite's launching. That only took fucking 10 minutes. Oh, that only took fucking 10 minutes. For the 3, love the streams, can't sub, but hopefully it's $3 is just as good. Well, thank you for the 3, Durr for the sub, Cop for the 25, the World Wildlife Fund. Gotta save the pandas, dude. Thank you, Kaya for the 2. Get to donate even if it isn't a lot. Thank you so much for raising awareness. General for the 10. Drank almost entire bottle of Tito's vodka last night. May have run out of Pat on my phone unlocked. Meaning my friends had complete access to my phone. Well, that's not good. T and Jake for the sub. Rock for the sub. Voltix, thank you for the 5. Bro, it's still launching. Bro, it's still launching. Fortnite. Come on, man. Fortnite. 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 Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my fucking God. Bro. I just want to tab back out to the Jersey Devil video. Fortnite. Fortnite. Connecting. Connecting. Logging in. Here we go. Here we go. Logging in. Put me in a queue. Put me in a queue. Put me in a queue for the event, and then I can fucking tab back out. Oh my God, I'm not even in a queue. The remix is in 1 hour and 32 minutes. That's not mathing. So it is at 6:20. Where do I have to queue, though, for the remix? And what fucking lobby am I in right now? What lobby do I queue in? Hold up. Mr. Leo for the sub, Mr. Mash for the 120 to World Wildlife Fund. Thank you for the fucking 120, Mr. Mashed Potato for the World Wildlife Fund. Dub in the fucking chat. Thank you for the fucking 120, bro. God damn. What are we at now? $700 fucking dollars. Thank you for the fucking World Wildlife Fund dono, dude. God damn. W Mr. Mashed Potato 79. I don't know. I'll ask you guys what game mode we got to queue in like fucking 1 hour and 20 minutes or so. Jesus. Okay. All right, lock in.
There was a family, the Leeds family, Jane Leeds and her husband Daniel. They had 12 children, and according to the legend, when Jane Leeds learned that she was pregnant with her 13th child, she said, Lord, let this child not be a child. Let this one be a devil. Well, we now know that that was a mistake, because on that terrible night when Mother Leeds' 13th child was born, it started out, it was a perfectly healthy baby boy with
hey, and Mr. Leo and Lancer for the sub.
Blonde hair and blue eyes, but in the space of less than 20 minutes.
Wait, is this a real story, though? Like, is this a real woman that had 13 children?
It grew to the size of 2 full-grown men. And in place of the baby face, there was a horrible head of the horse. And it had
the horse. That shit looked like a goat.
The torso of a man, the feet of a goat, long serpentine tail. It was very furry, and it had furry arms and furry paws and furry fingers. And at the end of each finger were razor-sharp fingernails. And then, unexpectedly, the creature, with one swipe of his right arm, slit the throat of the midwife and attendants who collapsed in a pool of blood. The creature gave out a blood-curdling scream and escaped out the chimney, where he's terrified the
God, I wish he had done the blood-curdling scream.
People of South Jersey for the last 250 years. Have you seen Mother Leeds' 13th child? The next time you go into the woods late at night, take care. And when you hear the sudden crack of a twig behind you,
here's the problem. The Jersey Devil, regardless of, you know, this being true or not, it's still an organic matter creature. And organic life dies. It has a fast metabolism because it grew very quick. So the fact, even if it did exist at one point, unless it was literally a demon and immortal, it would have died of fucking cancer 100 years ago, 150 years ago, 200 years ago. Yes, it does. All organic life dies. That's why it's impossible for us to fucking go on space missions without fucking having massive problems. Is because when you go into the fucking vacuum of space, you're just open to all this radiation, right? And that's why it's theorized that alien life that's hyper intelligent would send out robots. Why do you even know this? Because I like learning about this shit. If we ever interact with aliens, the odds that it's actually organic alien life is highly unlikely. The odds that it's a robot that they've sent out from a home planet is much more statistically likely. And it's also more likely that they sent out that robot and it's collecting information for a species that's dead. It'd be like us sending a bunch of robots out to go collect info, and within 500 years they come back, but all of us die. And so we would meet a robot that was created by an organic species of life that doesn't even exist anymore. So on that scale, to even just know that, we can't live forever. It's impossible. Unless we changed our fucking genes and we were able to regenerate our telomeres, we as organic life cannot physically live forever. Unless Turritopsis dohrnii can, the fucking jellyfish. But us as a species can't. The reason Bigfoot is more real is because they say that there's multiple Bigfoot, right? It's not that there's one Bigfoot in the United States. They argue that there's a bunch of them and that they mate and reproduce and have Bigfoot children, right? To say that there's one Jersey Devil, it would fucking die. Unless it was actually immortal, it would fucking die.
Joe, beware. Beware of the Jersey Devil.
They just said it's a demon. Okay. Which makes me honestly believe it less.
Oh.
Yo, I love when they do this. I love when it's like cryptid people just randomly start being like, and this is its call. If you ever hear this in the woods at night, just know the Jersey Devil's near.
Where of the Jersey Devil. Oh, Mother Leeds. Oh, Mother Leeds.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Okay.
I appreciate your time. And I'll let you know what we find.
Mid him doing that call, his phone goes off, and he has one of those old people ringtones. What's one of those old people ringtones? It's not just like a buzz. It's always some crazy shit. Hold up. Let me find it. Like this? Okay, this is gonna trigger some people. I fucking hate that noise. No, that's not the one they have, though. What's the one old people have? Oh, here it is. Here's the classic ones. Oh, like that. Oh, Mother Leeds. Ooh, ooh. Hold up. My phone's ringing. Yo, if you had that as your fucking ringtone. Down, 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 down. Bad to the bone. Dude. I'm trying to find the old one that I always hear in public that old people have. What is it, chat? Which one is it? No, it's not that one. That's it. That's the one old people have. The little xylophone. If you hear that phone ringing, no, it's Seaside. By the Seaside is the one. Hold up. That's an even better one. Yo, if you hear that noise in public, you know that is the phone of somebody that gets a senior citizen discount. They're over the age of 65.
The family that's at the crux of the Jersey Devil folklore is the Leeds family. They're a pretty powerful family around here. As you can see, we're in Leeds Point, New Jersey. So this family is basically the shit around here. This graveyard is full of Leeds gravestones. So these people were fucking. But what we're learning now...
Okay, so they were a real family.
...is that the Leeds family in the 1700s was like kind of on the outs. That's right. This is a story of colonial cancel culture in a redcoat reality. Mr. Leeds, alleged father of the Jersey Devil, was not your average boring old Pennsylvania Quaker making applesauce and hating on the Catholic Church for having too much fun. In fact, he was something of a tri-state socialite. In his late 20s, he began taking frequent trips to New York City and Philadelphia, where he'd go kick it with Christian mystics who believed in cosmology, exorcism, tarot reading, natural magic, and demonology. Mr. Leeds was like the Aleister Crowley of his time, and would oftentimes roll back into Leeds Point after long weeks in New York City to share his mystical insights, often suggesting to the guys in town that the Quaker people ought to modernize their beliefs. This did not go over well. People in town began referring to him as a pagan, banned him from the local...
Bro, I'm so happy I wasn't alive in like the 1700s. Everybody was so fucking boring and stupid. Like, people today are so divisive and unable to hear somebody else's opinion. But, like, it was so much worse then. Like, so much worse then. It was, like, literally just people having very basic, gray, short like, shit you would have with a your taxi driver. Those were the conversations you'd have. Anything above that, they'd be like, blasphemy, and you would get killed. Or you'd get like excommunicated. Or they wouldn't want to be your friend anymore. Because it'd be like you said something outlandish.
Church, and commenced a word-of-mouth smear campaign that may have messed up his reputation on a Leeds Point level. But he didn't give a shit. He was popping in New York.
Would you try the Le Hennessy or not? I would, but I don't want to spend $120 on fucking LeBron Hennessy because it's just gonna taste like Henny. Hennessy's Hennessy, dude. It's just fucking it's not cognac. Is it cognac? Yeah, it's cognac. Right? Cognac. No, it's not brandy. What am I thinking? No, Hennessy is Hennessy cognac. Yeah, no, it's cognac. Okay. Yeah, any cognac tastes like shit.
And remember, this is pre-internet, so not anybody could be popping in New York.
So what happened here, I'm assuming...
Did that guy have a bottle of Henny?
Remember, this is pre-internet, so not anybody could be...
Is that a bottle of Henny?
Popping in New York.
So what happened here, I'm assuming, is that Mr. Leeds was like the shit. He was probably making a ton of moves, went to New York, tapped in with a bunch of different type of more, city swanky-ass people and figured, you know what? Fuck all this.
It tastes good when it's mixed with Pepsi. Yeah, everything tastes good when it's mixed with Pepsi. To say, dude, did I tell y'all when I was at the airport going to Mexico last summer and there was a guy at fucking 6 in the morning that ordered a Henny and lemonade and I want, yo, I got a glass. I'm not going to sit here and judge because I got a glass of wine so I can fall asleep. And I was fucking sitting there. He walks out. He goes, yeah, let me get a Henny and lemonade. I went, what?
Quaker shit. We should do something different.
I remember I had an audible response. He was like far enough that he didn't hear me, but like I heard him order loudly to the bartender, and I went to my friend and went, what the fuck?
I am willing to bet there was a mutiny where all of the other Quaker dudes who were jealous of Mr. Leeds and all of his clout got together somewhere in town and said, you know how we can really fuck up this dude's name? Let's say that his baby mama gave birth to a demon. There's also allegations that Benjamin Franklin
so this is just literally fake. Like, it's not even something that anybody actually, like, we know the origination of this is just somebody making shit up. It's just them trying to cancel him.
Was in a race with Mr. Leeds to develop the first Farmer's Almanac. And Ben Frank was really close to having a sick-ass copy of the Farmer's Almanac, but Mr. Leeds knew a lot more about farming. So I think Benjamin Franklin and the jealous Quakers of South Jersey conspired to throw dirt on the Leeds family so they could get their money up.
I became quite energized after reaching my new discovery and hoped that maybe the people of Leeds Point could share some insight with me.
What can you tell us about the legend of the Jersey Devil?
Well,
That was that guy's first car. He'd been driving that shit since fucking 63. Jesus, that's old.
Maybe the people of Leeds Point could share some insight with me.
What can you tell us about the legend of the Jersey Devil?
Well, supposedly she cursed the child, and when he was born, he had wings and like of the devil, and he flew out.
Have you ever heard a convincing eyewitness account of an encounter?
Convincing? No, I really don't believe in it. I think it's just
I think it's a load of malarkey.
a legend. It's
Fuck. I wanted an old white guy to say that.
fun to have because it's part of the South Jersey thing, but that's about it.
Much like when interviewing locals in Reamer, Minnesota many years ago, who denied the existence of Bigfoot, townspeople of Leeds Point, New Jersey stonewalled me, which Professor Gillespie says is par for the course.
you can't just go in and say, tell me about the Jersey Devil. That's a sure way to get people to shut up.
Have you ever heard of the Jersey Devil?
So he thinks that they're lying. He thinks that these people are hiding it for some sort of personal gain.
No, never heard of.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
No. Never? Never. It's like a demonic creature that was the 13th child of the Leeds matriarch that escaped through the chimney and has been terrorizing the pine.
Okay, them saying they've never heard of it is just kind of crazy to me. You live in New Jersey. I feel like I knew about the Jersey Devil when I was like 6.
Baron since the 1700s. Does that ring a bell?
Honestly, no.
Excuse me, ma'am. Have you ever heard of the Jersey?
No, chat, now I'm a little sussed out. Oh my God. Chat, maybe this town is full of like men in black aliens that are faking the knowledge of the Jersey Devil.
Devil?
Yeah.
When did you first hear about the Jersey Devil?
I don't like this, man. Sorry.
You know, one thing you hear
Okay, that's just an old person being scared of a camera.
a lot about in folklore is the
Or it's because he's fucking wet. I think she looked at him and went, this guy has a sunglass hat on and a mustache, and he's fucking sopping wet. I am not giving this guy my time of day.
the concentrated effort to withhold information from outside agitators. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if she knows the exact location of this beast. All right, we got a great first chapter of the investigation completed. Couple great leads here in Leeds Point. Some obvious liars in the mix.
Honestly, no.
But some people willing to point us in the right direction.
I think I actually saw him up in a tree one day.
Excuse me, ma'am, have you ever heard of the Jersey Devil?
I'm sorry?
Have you ever heard of...
Oh, sorry.
It was obvious to me that if I wanted to learn the truth, just asking locals wouldn't do me any good. I began to wonder if there was a local cryptid community there in South Jersey dedicated to hunting down the devil. After diving down every rabbit hole I could, I came to the conclusion that there was no dedicated subculture attached to this particular cryptid, but rather a loose network of independent researchers and lone wolf eyewitnesses who seemed to all
right, let's not call them independent researchers.
Convene in the comment section of a local father and YouTuber named Tucker Upper, who posts regular updates about his findings. He agreed to meet with me at a nearby bar inside of a strip mall, conveniently named JD's Pub and Grill. Tucker claimed he just captured foolproof video evidence of the Jersey Devil's existence on a trail cam that he put in his
It's gonna be like a fucking boar.
backyard.
It was hairless, bro. It's all
Bro, that is not the Jersey Devil. What the... Like, I can't tell you what... Bro, you could probably give that to, like, some sort of, like, zoologist, and they would tell you what animal that is in, like, 5 seconds. That's not a fucking Jersey Devil. I mean, come on, man. It's hairless. What is that?
almost nothing. It could easily be like, okay, that's just a deer turned around.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's just that
Oh, my God, the red circle. Yes.
almost nothing. It could
Yes.
easily be like, okay, that's just a deer turned around.
Yeah.
But at the same
What is that?
time,
Is that a face?
there's just that weird, eerie feeling of like, why is it hairless? And why does it have like a little demon face? I don't know why.
Bro, that's probably its like ass.
Yeah, I'm Tucker Upper, and the Jersey Devil has literally always been a part of my life since I was a tiny kid. I'm actually married through my lineage to the Leeds family at some point in time. So there's a story that became really famous of like this soldier who shot a cannon directly at the Jersey Devil. Yeah. And it just went right through him, and then the devil just into smoke. So the only way that could be possible is if it's like a skinwalker, I would say. Like a witch that was possessed. Scariest thing.
Oh, but it's dumb enough to be caught on a trail camera. It has the power to phase through a cannonball fire, but it's caught on a fucking trail camera. That's $40 from fucking Walmart.
The thing about the Jersey Devil is how it's always a little bit different. So I don't think it's like meat, like Bigfoot, how it's a legitimate person, basically. Yeah. The Jersey Devil seems to me more like a skinwalker, where it can change shape and it can basically change to the shape that you're most afraid of. So if you ask one guy who saw the...
So it's the movie It. Now we're not even talking about the Jersey Devil anymore. We are talking about It or It 2. Pennywise the Clown. It is now... What the fuck?
The Jersey Devil, and then another person who saw the Jersey Devil, their description's probably going to be slightly different, if not really different.
Tucker's most viewed video...
Which makes it an inaccurate description. It doesn't mean, oh, it's a skinwalker. It means that it's more than likely fucking false.
About the Jersey Devil.
And people just seeing shit in the
There's an
woods.
eyewitness account from a local father and son.
It was crazy. We all had to question what we were seeing.
Mike and Stefan was from a Facebook post that I posted, like, has anybody actually seen the Jersey Devil, right? And they...
That is the last website that I'm at. That is the last social media that I'm ever believing anything that somebody says. Some old fuck in a fucking Facebook comment thread. I'd be more likely to believe, like, a fucking Quora post. If somebody on Quora in 2012 was like, I actually saw the Jersey Devil, I would be like, okay, yeah, maybe this did actually happen.
Responded to it. It was very convincing and like, holy shit, like this thing is legit.
Though it had been over 4 years since Mike and Stefan set foot in the location of where they had their first sighting, they agreed to take us there and give us a play-by-play of the whole encounter.
It was him that said, Dad, let's go down here and see what's down the end of this road. So I was like, all right. And was on the way back. That's when everything started happening. So I'm looking out to my left. So I'm driving this way, but I'm looking out to my left. The sun was shining onto the tree line in the distance. But while I'm driving, I'm doing like 35, maybe 40, 45 miles per hour. I'm just driving casually. All of a sudden, the sun shading casted on the trees took the shape of what looked like a sand-colored khaki camel. It had like a long neck. It's breaking up because I'm driving and I can't really like get it clear because I'm keeping my eye on the road and I'm looking, I'm like this. So we pull over to the same clearing. We get out the car. What I saw in the wood line, it was there, but it almost looked shimmery, almost like a water, like on a hot summer day.
Like a mirage.
Like a mirage, but it was there. I had a Galaxy Note phone that I took a picture of it. That's what we saw, the Jersey Devil.
Oh my God, is that the photo? Is that the photo? Is that the photo? Stop. The Samsung Galaxy phone that he fucking took this. Wow, yo, that chat. Wow. That's irrefutable.
But if you look to the left, you can see the face of a crying child. If you look very closely, you see it like kind of like eye, mouth, head. And the other picture I want you to see.
Bro, there's no way. There's no way. What the fuck? I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. Why is the photo this fucking bad? Bro, don't Samsung phones have good cameras? What the fuck is this?
If you look very closely, you see it like kind of like eye, mouth.
Where?
Head. And the other picture I want you to see is the actual why we believe it's paranormal with this photo right here. You can see it
changed shape.
Transforming into shape.
It had an unusually long neck. It had like a slope to the body.
It was just crazy. It was just walking. But the strange thing about it was moving, but it never advanced.
It wasn't moving. It wasn't advancing. It was almost as if it was paranormal.
I was like, hey, somebody's horse got it.
When I looked out and he's saying someone's horse is loose, the first thing I noticed was, well, this is a marsh.
And I'm thinking like, right. And that's when I started saying to myself, I know this is not what I think it is.
The next emotion that followed their sense of wonder and bewilderment was a realization that many Jersey Devil experiencers have. Holy shit, nobody is gonna believe us.
You know what I mean? And we got a couple of little...
Then get a better fucking picture, dude. Oh my God. If I see the fucking Jersey Devil, I'm not doing some bullshit where I'm like shaking my fucking hands and I take a shitty ass fucking picture and then show it to somebody and be like, you see this? You see the eyes? You see the eyes? It's just a fucking blurry ass image of nothing. I'm walking up to it and taking a photo. I mean, I'm not going to walk up to it because I'd be scared it would kill me. But I would, from a distance, take a good photo. He was 150 yards away with an ass phone. What do you want him to do? Bro, a Samsung Galaxy from 150 yards away. I mean, even a fucking 2012 Samsung Galaxy, you're getting a better photo than that. You're getting a better photo than that. Chat, a Samsung Note sucks? Bro, you think it sucks this bad? I can't even make out anything. This looks like a tree. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like a wheat field?
Emotion that followed their sense of wonder and bewilderment was a realization that many
But you expect that because, you know, you're going to have the scoffers and the naysayers and the trolls just want to just troll you.
Or non-believers, skeptics.
Y'all, you guys, it doesn't exist. But we know. We saw it.
So we're not too far from the actual, like, original Leeds family house or the foundation, right?
Oh, no.
Right up the street.
Right up the street. We could take you to one of the Leeds properties whenever you guys are ready.
Let's do it, man.
Let's go.
I could hardly believe it.
Yep, right there.
There we were at the foundation of the Leeds home.
This is a Leeds, actual Leeds property. If you look down in there, there's some actual brick. There's some brick work. Yeah, you can see it. It's clear. And like I said, this type of brickwork is not done. This was, you can tell it's an old
limestone.
Old limestone, but it's solid. But that's all that remains.
From a
Or just knocked on it.
historical perspective, I thought that it was pretty sick that we found the actual chimney where supposedly the Jersey Devil escaped from.
This is like must be a brick from the old house.
It's that underground?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I might keep this.
Yeah. Here we go.
Don't
pretty good.
Yeah, if
You say don't keep it, might bring something back.
Tucker was extremely adamant about me not taking a fragment from the Leeds chimney.
Yeah, don't fucking...
I'm taking the fucking brick. I'm taking the fucking brick. I'll be the guy in the horror movie that doesn't believe in it and then gets fucking slaughtered by the Jersey Devil. Oh, don't take that brick, man. Oh, that's gonna bring a bad omen. Fuck you. And now I'm taking the brick just to spite that motherfucker.
Bring it, dude. That's a terrible idea.
Not because of its historical value, but he assured me that if I took it, bad things would happen.
Someone commented and said that they actually took a brick from there, brought it back to their house, and crazy shit was happening at their house, and they were having crazy dreams, and then like stuff was falling off the wall.
But despite his warnings, the risk was worth it. I didn't want the chimney fragment for just a memento. Unbeknownst to Tucker, I'd just been invited by Mike Familont. That's right, the El Chapo.
Oh, the Mike Familont, the Bigfoot expert? No fucking way.
Of tri-state cryptid research.
The full-time Bigfoot researcher from fucking Pennsylvania?
To a private expedition deep into Pine Barren National Preserve, along with a team of 4 other expert researchers, who together comprise an alpha team of top dogs that
Oh my god, dude, it's like I'm watching fucking Avengers Endgame all over again. Holy shit, dude, this is the fucking lineup.
Thanks to the grace of God, we're down to let me join their ranks.
And we are the Jersey Devil Research Team.
Skinny, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you if you got a sub. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Browsy for the sub. Davey for the sub. Jaden for the 3. First time watching on stream. Always been on YouTube from Scotland, so it's a hard time. It's hard to time it. Is there any philosophers from Scotland you know of? No. Scotland philosophers. Maybe, but I don't know if I would recognize. Oh, David Hume's from Scotland. Yeah. I read David Hume last semester. I have his book. Let me literally grab it. Hold up. Now I can't find it. David Hume. Can't find it. Fuck. I read him last semester, though. I had to write a paper on him. I might have thrown out the book, if I'm being honest. I didn't really like his work. I'm sorry. It's nothing against Scotland. Freaktos for the sub, big for the 3. If you see hoof prints, you assume a horse, not a zebra. These people see a harmless animal at a weird angle and assume it's a demon. Nation and Bernie for the sub, bronze for the 2 to WWF. You'll be dealing with some stuff, so thanks. Also, Joe's Hungry collab one, don't know. Aiden for the 3. Rate the motorcycle ringtone, no. Anonymous for the 10 to WWF. Lulu for the sub, Andrew for the 10 to WWF. I'm 19. I have that ringtone. What's wrong with it? I just don't like that ringtone. Kiri for the 10 to WWF. It's me, the guy who gave out toothbrushes for Halloween. Bad news, my house got egged by a kid in a Minion costume. Which Minion was he? Kevin, Bob, Jorge? Which one? What Minion was he going as? Stuart. Lorenzo for the 3. When are you playing Minecraft? The SMP is going to be, I believe, December 2nd. Jax for the 5 is the start date. Really enjoy your philosophy streams. What book would you recommend reading to get more into philosophy? To start out, I always say Plato's Republic. It's just the best. It's the best book to kind of start your philosophical journey. Outside of that, it's kind of up to you when path-wise you need to go there. No, I think we have enough. Sorry, I'm responding to Brooke. Drake for the 4. I've never donated before. Hoping that you have an amazing Christmas season. My mom says hello. Hello to you and your mother. And thank you for the 420 WWF. Julie for the 2. Thoughts on the new Tyler Creator album? Haven't really listened to it. Hey, and Lancer for the sub, Mr. Leo for the sub. Mr. Mash, I already read that. 72 for the 10 to WWF. Payday today, so I had to drop a few bucks. Thank you, and Brazzy for the sub. We're now at $747, chat. Dub. Hunt for the Jersey Devil. Lock back.
My name's Mike Famla, and I am the lead investigator of this expedition.
My name's Larry Susan, and this is my first time ever doing this.
My name's Wiley.
I'm driving this way.
Fuck! No! No!
Can bring it.
With a team. My name's Mike Famla, and I am
ever doing this.
My name's Wiley, and I can tell the difference between a fox scat and a dog poop.
This is actually my first time going out on a Jersey Devil
valuable information
expedition. Usually I go out looking for Bigfoot.
He's an asset. He's an asset that we're gonna need.
I've been actually kind of wondering what you would have to do in order to have a Jersey Devil experience and how to compare that to Bigfooting. I was touched by a Bigfoot once in a hammock, and
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I'm a tree.
Sexually, or like, did he poke you, or?
Hugger. I don't know as much about the Jersey Devil as I do like other cryptids, but I just like that it's like kind of misunderstood. It's like the unwanted child, like the whole story behind it.
My name is Michael O'Connor. My 3 favorite cryptids is the Sasquatch, the Jersey Devil, and I have to say the Mothman. I think the Jersey Devil.
Mid-ass answers. Mid-ass answers. You haven't heard of the Veggie Man? I think that's a better answer. I'd have to say one of my favorite cryptids is quite possibly the Veggie Man. He has an onion for a head and hunts people at the night.
Devil could be a possible
The Disney Sniffer. Yeah, that would be my favorite cryptid. Hoog for the sub.
supernatural phenomenon, and I definitely think there's too many sightings in the state.
I just know they have Mickey in Disney World. They're keeping him somewhere locked up in chains. They torture him, make him sniff underwear all damn day.
To say it's a hoax. Do I think there's a lot of tricksters
Yes, he might be an ugly rat, but Walt Disney did him wrong.
out there? I think there's a lot of hammerheads. Yeah, definitely. I run a cryptids paranormal convention. I started it last year in Perth Amboy, and I'm gonna try to do it every year.
What the fuck is that thing?
And one of the signs I'm gonna have is all hoaxers will be hung. I think all the hoaxers should be hung. I think all of them should be hung and beat the hell out of them, just kick them in the face and get rid of them all, because I think they're spoiling it for all the serious investigators that are just trying to find out what's going on.
It's a pretty serious penalty for a false hoaxer, right?
Now, just to say, just get out of here.
So somebody that posts a fake Bigfoot video has to be murdered?
For sure. Mike, dude, thanks for having us so much.
Absolutely.
So for those who don't know, can you tell us where we're at right now?
So we are in Wharton State Forest. We're in the middle of the 1.1 million acre Pine Barren National Preserve, right in the heart of the Jersey Devil sightings.
So this is like the heart of the Pine Barrens.
Absolutely.
Basically. Right, so I've got two things with me that I think might be able to help us. So I have this, looks like a pint of goat's blood. I believe the goat was killed about 2 days ago.
Goat's blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also have a pretty sick-ass fragment.
Wait, he actually got goat's blood?
From the original chimney of the Leeds family home where the alleged 13th satanic child
way.
was. So if you want to check this shit out.
So this is the chimney where the Jersey Devil supposedly flew out.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Feel its energy.
Some juju behind it, yeah.
He starts licking the rock.
Want to see it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, I just needed to see what it tasted like.
I could tell the team was grateful that I brought something so special along and wasn't just another huckster or hammerhead only in it for the money. By the time night fell, spirits were high.
Don't know if you plan on playing Fortnite. I already have it on in the background, brother. Thank you for the 3, though.
And I feel like the chimney fragment and goat's blood gave us a huge
57 minutes. What do I even have to load into, though? Just regular Battle Royale? Fortnite, the Prelude. In Battle Royale or Zero build at restored reels when the timer hits 0. Is this going to be that shit where I'm still able to kill people in game? Y'all remember the fucking Marvel event where the Doctor Doom shit, where people would load in for the event? I just started killing people in game. Oh my god, dude! I felt like such a dickhead. It was just, that shit was hilarious. It was like 3, 2, and I just fucking head tap like 4 people.
huge advantage.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us here in Wharton State Forest. We got 2 objectives. First objective is we have goat's blood. We're going to somehow put that onto a tree. And second objective is to make some vocalizations and try to get a Jersey Devil to give us a call.
Oh, God, I can't wait for the vocalizations.
Back or come in and check us out.
So is there a particular, place in the woods that you look for where you think is going to be more ideal?
Well, technically, when we do vocalizations, we try to get to a high point, so the echo and the sound will carry. I don't think we're gonna find a high point here in the Pine Barrens because I think everything is 3 feet above sea level. So we're gonna just try to find an area of maybe an intersection of trails.
Do you think this chimney fragment will help out at all?
I don't know, man.
Dude, I have no idea.
It's not gonna hurt.
That's true.
Bro, but how do they know that's the sound it makes? I feel like they're just screaming. That sounds like a fire alarm. Bro, he's actually just screaming. He's actually just screaming into the woods. And then I hit them with the biggest Bigfoot gurgle they've ever seen. Yo, Mike was impressed. Mike was impressed by that newbie Jersey Devil call. You peeped that? Oh, that's pretty good.
Time seemed to freeze as the team stood at perfect attention, desperately awaiting for the pines to screech, howl, or knock back.
I think they scared away every living animal within a 1-mile radius.
Predictably, nothing happened.
Hold up, I think I see something.
And so it was time to move on.
All right, yeah, let's do this thing here. I don't necessarily want to touch it, so.
All right, so this is a lot of goat's blood.
Oh, you don't want to touch it. Mike, what happened to you being a professional?
I mean, I do know that some people drink.
We're going to pour it into a fucking water bottle. Dude, that's going to get all over that guy's hand. No, please try and pour that fucking... that Chinese like wonton soup container of fucking goat blood into that fucking water bottle hole.
Drink this stuff for medicinal benefits.
I don't know how
No
it should come
way.
packaged, but I feel like
Why
it
wouldn't they just douse it on the
should
tree?
be packaged differently.
To my dismay, the goat's blood was extremely stinky, which sent the team recoiling.
Yeah. Oh. That is bad. I don't think that's going to fit in there. It's so congealed.
Undisturbed by the aroma, I proceeded with my plan, which was to transfer the goat's blood into an empty water bottle and then use the bottle to spray the blood on a twig, which I figured may coax the
All right, so we're losing a little.
Jersey Devil into coming out of hiding.
So basically, you want to just coat the bark in a circle. So basically, it'll waft into the air.
Put it on top of the branch sticking out. Yeah, that's it, right there. Yeah, that's good. He's gonna perch on that thing. Yeah.
He's gonna perch on that branch. On that one or that one? How much does he fucking weigh?
Yeah, he's gonna perch on that thing.
Come Jersey Devil.
That looks like a dead tree. All right. This guy's locked in. Is that fucking alcohol? What was that?
Not really, are you? All right, well, there's that. That's taken care of.
After failing twice to conjure up the devil, Mike set up a trail cam near the goat's blood and said it was time to walk back to the campsite.
There's that. Not like we didn't try.
Still, he assured us that despite not having a Class A, it was overall a successful night.
I think that was good. I think that was really good. So
that was fucking terrible. You guys walked into the woods, screamed, and then poured blood on a tree and left.
We had a very successful night investigation so far. We did the blood thing on the tree. That was successful and disgusting, and at the same time.
That blood was very pungent. As Mike said, it was pretty gross.
And then we went and did some Bigfoot vocalizations, Jersey Devil vocalizations. Didn't get any replies back. But that's just the nature of the beast when it comes to Bigfooting and looking for cryptids, right?
Do you ever get disappointed?
Yeah, you get disappointed, but then, you know what,
You get disappointed, and then I realize my entire job is getting people to pay me to go see Bigfoot when he doesn't fucking exist.
Disappointment comes in when you go after time after time after time after time and don't get any activity. And then it starts getting a little frustrating. But then at the very end, you get that one little like callback or that one tree knock, and it's like, okay, something's out there. And then they rejuvenate you and get you going again. We are the
Jersey Devil Research Unit. All hoaxers will be hung. Channel 5 Live Worldwide.
You would think one of them would invest in like military grade night vision goggles and just kind of like walk into the woods with that instead of a fucking flashlight. Pato, Lil, and Chicken for the sub, Jaden for the three. Do you know Scottish? Dinya means don't. A means yes. Hoovne means haven't. Woolne means won't. No, I do not know Scottish. That's pretty cool. But yeah. Answer for the sub. Hook for the three. Struggled. Hey, Joe. My sister struggled with substance abuse. Tried my best, but she passed away a week ago. Rip in the chat, man. I'm sorry for your loss. One of the last things we did was watch one of your videos. You'll help more than you'll ever know. Well, I'm glad I was able to help, man. But, I mean, I'm sorry for your loss for you and your family. I hope the mourning process goes well for, you know, both you and your family. And I'm sorry that you're going through that right now. I hope you feel better soon, dude. Carry for the two. It was Bob spent 2 hours washing egg off my car windows, learned lessons, raisins next year. Dude, I think you should hand out, like Macintosh apples. That's a hit. That's probably going to be a hit for the trick-or-treaters. All right, Pato for the sub. Okay. Chad, I got to go piss, and then we're going to lock back into the fucking next video. Or lock back in. Also, exclamation point WWF. Donate. World Wildlife Fund. Go live for nature event. Trying to save endangered species. Count me down 30 seconds. Okay. Next video. In like 50 minutes, we gotta hop on Fortnite. Inside Levi Kelly's world's smallest house. 2024. Don't even know how they're gonna do an 11-minute house tour for a home that literally looks like it would fit one person crouching, but you know, let's see what it's about.
Welcome back to the channel. I built the world's smallest tiny house at 19.46 square feet. This
Okay.
is the tour video of it. I'm going to be
What is gonna be in that? How do you, okay, what constitutes a home, though? I feel like there has to be a bathroom, a kitchen, and a bedroom. Or not even a bedroom, but somewhere to sleep, somewhere to cook, and somewhere to fucking shit. And I don't think it has two of those.
showing you everything. It has a toilet, it has a bed, it has a shower, it has a kitchen. This video
No. No, it doesn't. I refuse to believe that. I think I could wrap my arms around the side of that house.
is incredible. Let's go check it out.
The house fits in the back of a truck. How do you lay down?
Welcome back to my channel, everybody. If you've been following along, you know I've been hinting at my tiny house build right here behind me. This is the world's smallest tiny house, 19.46 square foot of living space. So it's the smallest by square footage, and it has everything. So there is a world record for the world's smallest tiny house, but it's laughable because it's not really a house that's won the record. This is a real house, and what I consider a house has everything like a bed,
It's a solar panel, dude.
a toilet, a kitchen, a fully functioning space that you could live in if you needed to.
Wow.
Now, I know a lot of people aren't going to think they can live in a 19 square foot space, but it does have everything if needed, and I want to be showing you it all today. I did make a build video, real quick, I'll mention.
I don't need to see the build video.
Along with the tour, we'll start with the exterior. This is on a trailer.
Looks like an outhouse. It looks like a fancy outhouse. Like if this was in somebody's backyard, I'd be like, oh yeah, you're a little rich.
That is a truck
Now they tell me it's their home. Oh yeah, no, this is where I stay.
axle, so it can actually hold a lot more weight than a single axle small trailer, and there's a lot of weight here because this is a stick-framed tiny house. 2x3s to save on space and weight is what I use for the framing. The exterior cladding is cedar.
Yo, this house, imagine this house in like fucking Hurricane Milton. Oh my God.
I bought $1 per board, which was a really good deal, and then I stained it.
Actually, this would be a perfect house during a hurricane because you could just pick up your home and leave. Oh, a hurricane's coming. Let me just drive away. Like, you don't even have to fucking worry about your house getting destroyed.
This exterior black, it's semi-solid, so it kind of still shows through the wood.
You think there's air conditioning? I feel like in the summer, it probably gets like 120 degrees in there.
Texture and veining.
It's like porta potty heat at a fucking like track event.
But it's black, and that's also how it's preserved, so that's pretty cool. On the roof, we have regular roof shingles and 2 solar panels, one on both sides. I did have hydraulic systems for them, but I got the wrong ones, and I didn't feel like buying more for it. But there are 2 solar panels here, 400 watts of solar that goes to the battery inside. Here is the front door, totally custom. The same cedar siding. I have an RV style handle right here. It does lock if
I'm gonna make the prediction that somebody over 200 pounds could not fit in this doorway. Maybe walking, you would have to sidestep. Like, I have a few friends that I don't think could fit in this door.
needed. The window, 1 of 4. Down here on the frame, I added these 2 jacks on the back to stabilize it better because the axle is rudder. Shower. So if I open this up, this is where
Oh, you have to shower outside.
the fun begins. I can open this and put the shower nozzle right where it goes.
Oh, yeah, dude, just butt-ass naked in public. Just fucking rinsing off. Just parked at a fucking campground, people walking by. Oh, don't mind me. You're just using the old shower.
It's right there, and you can turn the hot water or cold water on, and the water comes out. So that's how I saved a lot of space.
Bro, there's probably like where are they keeping the water, though?
Shower. So there is one if needed. If we come around on this side, we can see there are a couple exterior features here. This is the vent for the AC and heating units.
Wow, he has a fucking AC and heating unit. Yeah, this is actually kind of sick.
And yes, AC and heating. And here's where all the electrical kind of...
That was a fourth wall break. That kind of freaked me out.
Comes in right here. This we'll get to later. Let's walk back to the front and walk inside. And this is the interior. It is very...
Okay, you can't lay down in this, though. Like, fully straight-legged lay down.
Very small. It might win the world record for the world's most narrow house. That is a world record to get. I did paneling on the walls to make it more luxurious, more comfortable. I painted it natural linen. I love that. And I did a lot of wood feature in here. So the exterior is all cedar.
Yo, you know what's wild is you could probably make this an Airbnb and charge like $450 a night. And some millennial couple would be like, oh, don't you just love tiny homes? Oh, don't you just love being out in nature?
Cedar. I did a lot of cedar accents. Like this is the bottom of the bed. All cedar. The ceiling is all cedar. The trim around here.
Wow, that is a gym mat for a bed. That is some shit you would do sit-ups on for the fucking presidential fitness test.
All cedar. The trim around here. The windows is all cedar. But the window sills is Paduke. Really exotic wood. And my countertop right here is Peruvian walnut. So
wow. Yeah, when I rent this Airbnb for $500 a night, my God, dude, the Peruvian walnut accents on the kitchen counter just puts it all together.
Some different woods were used in this, and I'm very proud of it. The first thing we walk into,
I will say it is a very nice looking home,
is the bench seating area. So right here, we have a bench that can have 3 people. Here's a clip of me, Weston, and my wife sitting here on the bench. And guys, I wouldn't lie.
Okay, let's not call this 3-person seating when your kid weighs like 30 pounds. Like 3 grown humans are not sitting on that little fucking area.
Uncomfortable.
What the fuck was that noise? Was that Fortnite? What was that?
This is actually pretty decent for a tiny house bench. You can sit here, especially in the kitchen.
I also refer to this as the goon slab for night purposes.
Space, watch a movie, whatever you want to do. But there's a couple cool features about this.
Watch a movie on what? My fucking iPhone?
This bench. One, there's lots of hidden doors. So if we take off these pillows, the first hidden door is right over here. We can lift this up and access underneath the sink if we need to. We can also open up these ones down here. These are picture frame style doors. And down here is where the AC and heating unit is. It is an EcoFlow Wave 2. So it does do AC and heating. Here, I'll rip off the vent right here. This is the vent that has the AC and heating. You can have it anywhere. Normally, I have it mounted right here in the middle, and there's a vent in this middle system. So this can all be hidden, and the cold or hot air is coming out right here in the middle. That thing is really cool, and it's hooked up to the EcoFlow Delta Pro, I think. And there are 6 outlets on this thing. All the outlets.
Put on the panda mask. Oh, did we reach the dono goal? Oh my God, yeah, we did. Because Carter, man, for the fucking 100 to World Wildlife Fund. Top of the chat. Penguin for the sub. Kimchi and T for the sub. Triple for the 3. Drop a dub if you watch Joe while on the toilet. I think half of the people in chat right now are probably pooping. Storm and So Extra for the sub. Carter, thank you for the fucking 100. Are we at the goal? Yeah, we're at $849 fucking dollars. Goddamn dub, dude. We already did the World Wildlife Package. Now we have to put on the panda mask. Hold up. Okay. I spent like $60 on this to do a fucking 2-minute bit. I also can't fucking see. Can you guys hear me? I can literally only see chat with one of my eyes. Oh, wait. This is where you do the 2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. And then he takes the mask off. He goes, you guys are like ants to me. You guys are like fucking ants. This shit is so uncomfortable, I might add. Can you see my face? This is my eyes. Well, it's one of my eyes. Wow, if I look inward, that makes me fucking nauseous. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. I don't know when I'm ever going to use this, but I bought this for the fucking World Wildlife stream. Very specifically. This is where I breathe out of, apparently. Or maybe it's like a little mouth where I go, help me! Help! Well, that was a great bit. That was worth the $50. Hold up. Okay. Lock in. You look so kawaii. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Exclamation point WWF. Dono to the charity. Carter Man for the fucking $155 dono. Said for the next goal. Oh my god. Caden 123 for the $1.23. Luke said a 3. Are you gonna play the Fortnite tournament? Yes. Real and T for the sub. Kim for the sub. Hold up. Now we gotta throw it back. We're throwing it back for the fucking pandas. I'm twerking for the pandas. I'll put the panda mask on too. I don't think I can fit this on. I can. I can't fucking see anything. Oh shit. Dude, I'm like losing fucking balance. Oh my god, dude. You literally can't see anything in this. It is fucking terrible. Hold up. Don't stop. See, now you make it weird. Now you make it weird. Now you make it weird. Why you gotta do that? I mean, actually, it's surprisingly comfortable. But I can't really breathe in it. Which is rough. All right. Caden, thank you for the 123. And Carter Man, one dub in the chat here for Carter Man, popping out with the fucking donos. We're at $1,005.69. Thank you to the fucking donos, Carter Man. Top donor this stream. Top donor this stream. Thank you for the fucking $155. What the fuck? All right. Remember to load Fortnite? We already have it loaded. Matt for the sub. Lock in.
Are being used, and this is hooked up to the solar panels up top. Or if you're just camping in your backyard like I am, you can just plug it into your house, and this is used as a bypass system, so everything is still working.
If I'm next to my fucking house, I'm not sleeping in this shit. This is like the house you sleep in when your wife is mad at you. Fuck this, dude. You're telling me you would have an actual home and you're gonna fucking sleep outside in a house that's the size of an outhouse?
Even if you aren't wanting to use the solar. But it can be off-grid if needed, and it can be heated in the winter if needed as well. So that takes up all of the space down here. And there's also a door on this side of the bench, and this is access to the water lines for the shower in case there's ever a problem. So several hidden doors. I made it to where it is repairable. I want to access everywhere if I have to. Next, we have the kitchen space. We can open up this door, and underneath the kitchen is, of course, where everything is at. So the water system, I have a 5-gallon water tank, fresh water, 5-gallon gray water. I know that's not a lot, but this is the world's smallest tiny house. So you can fill.
I mean, how much water do you use in an average shower? How much water is used in like a 10-minute shower? 25 gallons. All right, so we're taking a 1-minute shower here. All right, so actually a 2-minute shower. Okay, we're taking a 2-minute shower here, and we're out of water.
Fill up the water by this nozzle here.
That's not great.
And you can get a garden hose in here, or I have a funnel if you want to buy fresh water and just funnel it in.
Or you could just pee in the funnel and then reuse the water.
In there. You can have access to that. And the water goes through a water pump that's hooked up to my battery and a filter system.
Where do you pee? The funnel, dude. And then there's a Brita filter, and then you shower with your piss.
And then there is room in here for a small water heater. So if you want hot water in here, you can do that as well. That is all underneath here. And of course, we have the sink here. The sink.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a stove. Why is it covered?
A really cool feature. We can open up this lid. I mean, this is the cutting board it came with. It is a flush sink, so you have more space here to do anything you need. If we take off the cutting board lid, the sink folds up like this, and you can just turn the water on. Works just like that. And when you're done, you can take this down. I mean, this is a pretty good size sink. It's like 13 inches by 15 inches, I think. And if you need to cook anything, I do have an electric cooktop you can pull.
Oh my God, what am I, a fucking college dorm, dude? An electric cooktop? Imagine cooking in here, dude. You burn some shit. You'd fucking die of smoke asphyxiation.
From the bottom. Plug this in to the outlet right over here, and you can cook whatever you want right here.
Also, the only problem is, like, if you ever cooked in this house, the entire home is now smelling like whatever you just cooked for the next 3 weeks.
I mean, this is a beautiful view for cooking. I can sit and cook, and I have...
Yeah, he said it has a toilet. Where's the toilet?
360, or...
It's going to be under this.
270-degree window view right here. I think this is a great...
All right, so you poop in the funnel.
Great setup. And then...
All right, so this is a bit of a work in progress, but the plan right now is that you shit in the sink and then stomp it down.
You need a cold drink.
Oh my God, that little outside bit's the toilet. That back part where he was like, we're gonna get to this. So you're just never gonna be able to use this because you can't just shit and shower outside. You're in public. Guy in Paris for the sub, Ren for the 1. Bow, 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 don't hurt him now. Moth for the 50 to World Wildlife Fund. Dump in the fucking chat. Thank you for the dono to World Wildlife Fund. Moth the Emmy. Came back from a phone call to Joe in a panda mask. Very scared. Matt for the sub.
Just pop open the mini fridge. And you can get a cold drink. Right now it's 42 degrees, so it's about fridge temperature. That is nice. How many?
What is your fridge at?
This is just enough for a couple drinks, maybe one food item. And of course I have a little light up here. So that is everything with the kitchen and the bench seating and really the brains of this tiny house. If you're wondering where you sleep, that is up here. I have it hooked right here. All you have to do is unhook it and it folds down and it rests on these...
After a few years, that hook breaks. It just fucking knocks you out because a massive wooden slab just hits you in the fucking head.
Maple pieces of wood over here.
How do you get up there?
And that's how it's braced. It can hold my weight.
How do you get up there?
I'm 180 pounds, so it's really good. I also have a couple hooks on both sides. One right there and one over here. You probably can't see it because my head's blocking it. For extra support in case something were to break, I don't foresee that happening. It's just there. This is where my one miscalculation went with this tiny house. The space it takes for you.
You have to crawl up there.
To climb up into the bed. I am 100% able to do it. I'll prove it. So you just step on the countertop.
Yeah, step on the recently used hot plate.
And
make sure to not get your foot in the poop funnel.
Right in the bed. And there we go. The bed space is 5'10", which that is exactly my height.
Okay, so I can't lay straight.
So I'm able to lay here perfectly. And guys, I'm not even kidding. This is more comfortable than a lot of camping trips I've been on. It is a real bed. So you can sleep up here. And then when you're done, it does take a little bit.
I can. You're also taller in bed. So your height during the day is different from your height when you're asleep. Imagine rolling off. Well, I mean, that could just be any bunk bed, too. But, yeah, no, one misstep, this guy just face plants on the fucking ground.
Flexibility. So that is the one thing I would say is a little difficult with this place. And with that, that is everything inside the tiny house. You might be wondering, where's the back? That
I love when I do that, when it's just full face cam.
Does take a little bit of flexibility. So that is the one.
Yeah, all right, guys, let's watch.
One thing I would say. is a little difficult with this place. And with that, that is everything inside the tiny house. You might be wondering, where's the bathroom? I'll show you. That's where this thing comes in. This was originally where the AC
Bro,
unit was
you're
gonna
gonna
go,
fucking poop in that box.
I was going to vent it inside, but I changed it up a little bit. You'll see that in the build video. Here, I can just take this lid off.
I mean, you could get like a tarp to put over you.
It does lock, which is nice. I have a little hook here on the side of the tiny house for the lid. And this is where the toilet begins. Guys, I know what you're already thinking. This is a joke. It is not. It is a real functioning toilet. You can open it up, sit here, and then when you're done, it flushes. Pump this, and there's water in here. I can flush the whole thing. When you're done, instead of it being inside, which I know people find gross.
Yo, I'm a lean pooper though, right? I feel like I'd tip over in this thing. I'm not taking a shit upright, right? I got my elbows on my fucking knees, kind of like a tripod almost, and I'm playing games on my phone and shit. So I feel like I would tip this over, and then I'd be like covered in my own fucking poop.
You can just put it right back, and that's it. It's as simple as that. So you can take the toilet inside the tiny house if you wanted to use it in privacy. Or, I mean, if you're just camping.
Yeah, if you want to shit in the middle of your living room.
In nature, just take it somewhere in nature, and it's truly, it works. If you're wondering what the cost of this was, take a guess in your head what you think.
$5,000.
Everything. This was about $5,000 for a
People are gonna say pre-watched. Chat. It was a good guess. Okay, it was a good guess. I did not already see this. I swear to fuck, I did not already see this. I was gonna say 5 or 10, but 10 seemed too much, so I just went 5. Obviously, I'm gonna go in increments of like $2.5 grand. I'm gonna go 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10. I'm not gonna go like 4,700. Oh, fucking 5,800, 5,000. Chat. That's just a good guess. He's paying for the hook and shit to move it around. The wood, the pieces, the little heater, the toilet.
All the material, the AC unit, the wood. I mean,
finally, an affordable home.
Everything. I already had the trailer, so that doesn't count. $5,000.
Oh, he already had the trailer. Okay. I was factoring that in, so I underguessed. Because that trailer's probably at least a few $100.
Beat that. You can't beat that
500
price for what you get here. So that is everything with my tiny house, the world's smallest by square footage, that I consider a true home. It has everything: a separate bed, a separate kitchen, a separate seating area, a shower, a toilet, hot water, running water, and power, and AC and heating. I mean, it has it all, and it actually all works. So
I feel like the hot water is kind of cap. Like, yeah, you do have hot water, but your water always usually takes a little bit to get heated up. So unless it's just constantly just fucking boiling in there, you take a shower, you're going to have like a 1 minute half cold, half hot.
That is everything.
There's no Wi-Fi. Well, I mean, most, like, you probably have like LTE.
Everything with this place, I built it for me and my son to go camping and to set, you know, a world record.
You and your son to go camping. Where is your son sleeping? On the countertop thing where it fits 3 people seated.
I challenge anybody to beat this. I highly suggest you check out the
Fortnite.
build video.
It's not up
that
yet.
That was really fun.
That was an interesting video. I enjoyed that. Yo, do you think we're gonna have time to watch this before the Fortnite event or this? I feel like we could fit it in. Zeno for the 10 to WWF. How much for you to do the sexy red dance again? Stop. Pickle for the 10 to WWF. W Charity, W Stream, Maya for the 3. Don't read this out loud. Well, man, I'm glad I was able to help you. And Maya, I appreciate the support, and I'm glad I was able to help where I can. I hope you're doing all right. Matt for the 25 to WWF. Thank you for the 25. Says Save Koalas. Ghost for the 250 to World Wildlife Fund. Dump in the chat. Pickles for the sub. Ghost said we got to meet this Dono Goal chat. W Stream and W Joe for everything he does. Thank you. Yeah, we are almost at the shotgun now. Now we're what? $189 from $188.31 from the shotgun goal. Pickles for the sub. Raging for the 10 to WWF. Have a great day. Guy and Parrish for the sub. Ghost, thank you for the fucking $250 to World Wildlife Fund. I appreciate your dono. So does World Wildlife Fund. Thank you for this. I'm glad we're being able to raise money right now. World Wildlife Fund hit me up for doing this charity. I'm glad we're able to help them. Flomo for the sub. W charity. And thank you, Ghost. Genuinely. Ghost Coast. Appreciate the fucking dono, bro. All right. Do we have time? When does the Fortnite event start? 23 minutes. Do we think that I could get this video in? Yes. We're going to watch this real quick. And then we'll watch the horror movie. Because I know I'm going to yap on this one, and that'll probably go over 27 minutes. But this one's just kind of like a funny watch party thing. Quirky plates for the 25 gifteds! Dub in the chat. Thank them if you got a sub. And thank you for the fucking 25 gifteds. Quirky plate 7076. Thank you for the fucking 25 subs. Crazy for the sub. Appreciate the fucking subs there, brother. God damn. 25 subs to the fucking chat. Thank you for helping us hit our sub goal today. Appreciate the subs. How it feels watching local commercials. An Almost Friday TV video. Love Almost Friday TV. Locking in.
I'm married.
Last video pre-Fortnite. Right. We're going to do this video. We're going to do the Fortnite event. Then we're going to hop back to reacts for however long we can. I don't know how long the Fortnite event will last. Crazy for the sub. Lock it in. How it feels watching local commercials.
Brewster, and I'm the owner of Brewster Pest Control. My family business has been a part of this community for 50 years. And with the help of our loyal customers and our experienced team, which includes my sons, Matt, John Jr., and Arthur, we will continue to keep your homes pest-free for the next 50 years. My son, Ruben, no longer works for this company, and I will carry the guilt and shame for what he's done to you and your families for the rest of my life.
Call Brewster Pest Control for a free
What the
quote
fuck did Ruben do?
Today.
Have you or a loved one been badly injured? I'm Jack Harrell.
Oh my God, I love these commercials. Have you or a loved one been injured in a slip and fall accident? Call 1-800-JOHN and John Law. We're going to be able to get you financial compensation. Or I love those videos where it's like so niche. Have you or a loved one ever been diagnosed with perfusive vomiting while taking this specific medicine that I've never heard of in my entire life? If you take this diabetic medication and have had perfusive vomiting and diarrhea for the last 3 days or so, please call Johnson & Johnson's Law because we're going to be able to help you get financial compensation. Crazy for the sub. Like, how are they, dude? How many people do you think they get from those? Like 10?
The jackhammer. I'm gonna jackhammer those greedy insurance companies so you get the compensation that you deserve.
I was injured in a car accident and the jackhammer got me $30,000.
I slipped at work and the jackhammer got me $75,000.
I called Brewster Pest Control and they sent Ruben Brewster. God left my home the second he entered. I'll never see or walk again. The jackhammer got me $2.1 million.
2.1, never see or walk again. What the fuck did Ruben do?
Call the jackhammer and get what you deserve. There's never a fee unless we win your case.
Call 1-800-JACKHAMMER or go to jackhammerlaw.com.
Come on down to Keith Pearson's used car lot for massive savings. Certified used cars at unbeatable prices. Toyota Camrys with 0% APR. Tundra.
Yeah, I don't like lawyers that do that shit. No fee unless you win. It sounds appealing, but then they deny so many cases that are kind of improbable of winning, and they charge just a crazy fee if you win.
With four-wheel drive. If you want to drive it, we have it.
Oh, if you want used Toyotas with 85,000 miles on every single one of them or more, call the Toyota in fucking Saskatchewan, Pennsylvania.
I want to express my remorse for the suffering experienced by anyone who bought a car from us in the last 6 years. I once considered Ruben Brewster a friend, but he betrayed that friendship just to gain access to our cars. He used me and our vehicles as pawns in his heinous game of human chess. If you currently drive a 2-door or 4-door Tacoma and you got it from us, I implore you, just get away from that vehicle and call the county sheriff's office immediately.
Give the gift of confidence.
What the fuck did he do to the car? Put a bomb in it?
Strength and character. Come to one of the 3 Sato karate locations and master the art of self-defense with Sensei Sato.
I don't think I've ever seen a local karate commercial.
There's blood on my hands. When I agreed to teach Reuben Brewster, he was just a boy. I was blind to the darkness inside him. I cannot fix what I've done.
Oh, he taught Reuben karate, so Reuben's killed people.
I cannot undo the actions of my former student, but I vow to not let that happen again.
Visit SatoKarate.com today to learn more about our classes.
Hello there. This is your county sheriff, Keith Sardino. When you elected me, I promised to cut spending and improve public safety. In my first term, I put 32 years of law enforcement experience to work and cut spending by over $2 million. So far, I have not fulfilled my promise to improve public safety. Reuben Brewster has unleashed terror on this community.
Oh, he's still alive?
And is still at large. But
the Fortnite event is starting. No, it's not. You're literally all fucking lying. I'm on it right now. It's going to start for 18 fucking minutes. You're capping. You're capping.
We'll find him, and I will not let his atrocities go unpunished. I am Sheriff Keith.
Why are people saying it's starting? You need to connect? You think I need to connect now? Bro, let me finish this video.
Sardino.
Load into a game. You have to be in a game? Dead ass? I still want to finish that video before. I'm not gonna be fucking sitting here waiting in a lobby for 17 minutes. Queue's full. No. Oh my god. No. Wait, it's joining. Adrian for the 3. Hope you have a good Friday. OG is gonna suck because all I hear now on Fortnite are 70-year-olds that act like OGs. Meanwhile, the game came out when they were born. That doesn't mean OG's gonna suck. Also, 7-year-olds fucking suck at Fortnite. Salt for the sub. When are you dropping a limited edition Beaver Moment merch? I don't know. Crazy for the sub. You're an idiot, Joe. Bro, your name is Hold My Gandhi. Your name is Hold My Gandhi, brother. Oh my god, preparing shaders? How long is this gonna fucking take? Connecting. Is it just a regular public lobby, though? There's only 40 fucking people in here. Am I in the right game? I'm just going back to the fucking video, dude.
And I approve this message. So far,
What do you mean 17-year-olds suck? Peterbot 17. I didn't say 17, you fucking idiot. I said 7. 7-year-olds. 7-year-olds. Did you hear the word teen? Rewind it back. Yeah, the best fucking pro Fortnite players are like 15, 16, 17 years old. I am saying 7-year-olds.
I have not fulfilled my promise to improve
Why is the screen black?
Public safety. I have not fulfilled my promise to improve public safety.
Keith Sardino stands idly by as one man continues to wreak unprecedented havoc on this community. Under Sheriff Sardino, this community's public safety rating dropped from a 94.63 to a 2.44. Leaving your house has become a game of Russian roulette. Except it's not a game. The gun is fully loaded, and it's pointed at your family. Reuben Brewster has taken control over several towns, and soon he will seize the entire county. We need a real sheriff. A sheriff who will stop Reuben Brewster. We need Trent Blade. Vote Trent Blade.
Yo, Trent Blade sounds like a badass name, though. I'd vote Trent Blade for sheriff.
For sheriff, because voting Sardino is committing suicide.
I'm Trent Blade, and I approve this message.
Come have fun at Holy Moly Mini Golf. It's the perfect place to bring the whole family and gather with friends.
Oh god, don't tell me they mentioned Reuben Brewster again.
Navigate through 18 holes of exciting mini golf at your own pace. We will no longer be doing nighttime mini golf. Reuben Brewster's attacks are predominantly nocturnal. Staying open past sundown would be a death sentence for our staff and loyal customers.
Death sentence?
They would be lambs to the slaughter.
What is he, a Marvel villain?
Big Mike's Pizza.
You need to get in Fortnite now. Brother, I'm in. It's me for the sub, Anonymous for the $25 dono. Thank them if you... why am I saying thank them? It's not a sub. Thank you for the $25 dono to World Wildlife Fund. Mez for the sub. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Do you think it's gonna fucking load? The event got delayed. What do you mean? It crashed for me too? Oh my god, don't tell me there's a fucking queue. Oh, it's 20 seconds. Thank fuck. Oh, thank fuck. Oh my god, chat. Yo, y'all remember regular Fortnite like 2018 when it was popping off and you would hop on after school and it would say queue time 56 minutes and I'd be sitting there like, "Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no." And then you can't even tab out and go to another game. You just have to fucking sit there. Sit there and wait. God, there's a million. Dude, it went from like 20K people to a million people. There's 13 minutes till it starts. I'm re-queuing. I'm re-queuing. Should we just finish that video after, chat? I don't want to miss the event. There's still 23 minutes left. Well, then we'll wait. We'll wait. I'll load in. I'll make sure I get in game, and then we'll go back to the video. Bro, but see, there's like, why is there nothing on my fucking screen? Yo, what is happening right now? Chat. Am I in a fucking lobby? It's supposed to be like this? Are you sure? I'm alone. Like, there's no one fucking here. This is normal. I feel like I'm still just picking up weapons. It's so you can't shoot people. Why do I hear the bus? It's because it's in event mode right now. Oh, I see somebody. Why is there one other guy? There's only one other person. And now my fucking... Why is the screen going black? What is happening? I hear music starting. Just wait. But why is the screen black? Oh, here we go. Oh, there's people. And now it's black again. What is happening? Why is it going black? I'm going to piss. Fucking count me down 30 seconds. Yeah, this shit better fix itself. I'm about to freak out. Why is it... Bro, why is it not showing it? Is it good now? Okay, now it's good. Wow, that was laggy. Okay, can we go back to the video, or do you think my game's gonna crash? Am I in the right lobby? Just making sure of that. Am I in the right lobby? Like, I can't move forward. I'm like stuck. Stay and do a story. Oh, you guys want me to yap? Rejoin, just stay in game. None of your objects have loaded in. I'm gonna rejoin. I'm gonna join a new fucking lobby. I'm not trying to have this shit glitched out. Oh my god. You would think Fortnite would not be like tweaking at this. Oh, it starts in 9 minutes now. Samuel and Itz for the sub. Anonymous for the 25. Thank you for this fucking 25. Yo, chat, do we just, even if we're not at the goal yet, do we just rip the shotgun for World Wildlife Fund? While we wait? What are we at? We're at $1,336. I might just rip the shotgun. Get it out of the way. Imagine we don't hit the goal. That'll be really upsetting. I'm gonna go get it. Hold up. Bro, it's still like, I have like not, okay, all the objects are loaded in, but everything else is like fucking gone. Oh my God, that's why I couldn't move. The bus was there? Okay, I'm gonna just stand here. Yo, chat, count me down 30 seconds. I'm gonna go get a beer. Hold on. For World Wildlife Fund. Oh my God, I'm in. Is it starting? Wait. Where do I need to go? What the fuck? Why am I fucking lagging? Holy shit. Restored reels? I can't even see a map. And then what is this fucking music playing? I can't pick shit up. Am I supposed to be able to pick stuff up? I can't pick anything up. Wrong way? Oh, where that fucking funnel of light is? You're supposed to go to the theater? Bro, it's right there. Relax. I'm running there. I'll be there in a minute. You have to go to the fucking light mods. Can we put Fortnite event in the game title and then also change the category to Fortnite? I'm going to the fucking light. Oh my God. It said 16 minutes in my lobby. Is this it? Oh my God. Wait, what's happening here? There's an enemy. Oh, there's Deadpool singing. Oh, it starts at 16 fucking minutes? Chat. 16 fucking minutes? Bro. Flash for the one. Lots of corn dogs. Full Metals, Lump, Jack, Cooler, Andrew for the sub. Cop for the 25 to World Wildlife Fund. Random fun fact of long words is called hippopotamus stromisquipdaliophobia. Samuel and It's Must for the sub. We're not doing a beer. It's a Surfside. It's a Surfside. I didn't want to drink a beer. It's a Surfside. Play GeoGuessr? Brother, I could just fucking react to a video. Yo, we gotta play some epic music here. Yo, what's that Steve Will Do It intro? Steve Will Do It intro. What's the song Steve Will Do It does the fucking intro to? We could play GeoGuessr. Pass. This is not it. All right, I'm going to shotgun to a song that doesn't make any sense to shotgun to. The cutscene starting? You made me tab out. I was vibing and you made me tab out. Brother, I need to rest this here while I tab back to full face cam. Bam. Bam. I'm doing it. There's a little drip. All right, I didn't pierce the hole low enough. Yo, chat, that was most of it, though. That was most of it, though. Yo, chat, that was most of it, though. Be real. Be real. Be real. I crushed that. I crushed that. That was most of it. Bro, I thought I did it all. I thought I did it all. It's because I pierced the hole too high, and so when I shotgunned it, there was like a little gap. Are you drunk? No, I just shotgunned one fucking Surfside. Flash for the one. Yeah, that was for World Wildlife Fund. Donate! Exclamation point. WWF, World Wildlife Fund. Go live for a nature event. They help animals, endangered and non-endangered, as well as habitats that are in danger in almost 100 different countries. They have workers and people that support them from all around the world. And they help endangered species, habitats that are in danger, rainforests in, you know, fucking Brazil, China, everywhere where the pandas are. That's the theme for today, but they also just help animals in general. It's not just pandas. Their logo is a panda, though, because pandas are awesome. Donate, donate. Starts in 12 minutes. Oh, there's a big... Wait, is that a real-life crowd? What the fuck? What crowd is that? What crowd is that? Look at this fucking dumbass. For all night, I'll play OG Fortnite to the best of my abilities. For one for all. One for all. Full cowling. Copyrighted music. Gritty. Revel. I'm in my pretty girl era. All right. Kachan. Yo, where the fuck is that? That's in Times Square? This many people are in Times Square for the fucking Fortnite event? No way, dude. The streets are packed. That many people are in Times Square right now? Okay, it won't let me on the fucking keyboard. Guess they don't want me to DJ. Look at all these idiots just waiting here. NPC. NPC. That actually is an NPC. How are they sitting down? How do I sit with them? How are they doing that? I can't even fucking hear it because there's just music playing for some fucking reason. Chat, we're in a movie theater. Do you think this event's gonna suck? Is this gonna be like the Kid Leroy event? Emotes? It's an emote? Chat, do you think this is gonna be like the Kid Leroy event where it's just a fucking screen? If I paused my React Day to watch this bullshit and it turns out to just literally be this, I'm gonna be fucking annoyed as shit. If I just watch a screen and then it's like, oh, OG Fortnite's here. I need to look at my other emote. I need a cool emote to chill with. My little UFO emote. Should I just go around this guy? Do you still sell fentanyl on the low? Not as much. Yo, that skin blows, dude. The skin blows, but he's got the reindeer emote thinking he's special. Let me hit him with some OG shit. The Zoidberg Scuttle. No, that's not OG. Sasquatching. Me just Sasquatching around the fucking theater. Waiting for the fucking OG Fortnite event to start up. I'm just squatching. You know, chat? Any Bigfoot believers in chat? Any Bigfoot believers in chat? Squatching. Watch it be complete ass. Yo, if I fucking sit here for 10 minutes and the event sucks, I will actually be annoyed. If it's OG Fortnite, I feel like it's not going to suck, but I honestly think it's just going to be a video, and then it's going to be like, all right, OG Fortnite will be available in 10 hours or some shit. It's just going to be like fucking Peely and Ice Spice. Ice Spice's Fortnite character is going to be twerking on stage. Are you guys ready for the new Fortnite season? I know I am. And then it's just going to be her skin's $35. And there's an emote that allows her to fucking throw ass. That's what it's going to be. And then Eminem's standing there going, I'm not old. I'm not too old to be a rapper. Y'all want to cancel me. You look weird. Cancel me. Some stupid shit like that. That's going to be the fucking... That's going to be the event. God, dude. I forgot how many cringe emotes there are. When does stream end? Today's going to be a shorter stream. I went live early today as well. I'll probably be done in like an hour-ish. Maybe a little longer. Actually, like an hour and 20 or so. I have to end at 7:30. That's why I went live early today to do the charity stream. I planned on just doing reacts. I didn't even know there was I knew OG Fortnite was coming out because we're playing it on Monday. But I'm not live tomorrow or Sunday, so I just thought I would play it Monday, but I didn't know the event was today. So we're going to do this and then go back to reacts. Saturday, Sunday, I'm not live. Monday's OG Fortnite and BO6 because Nuketown just got added. Tuesday is TCG Pokemon game and Arctic Eggs. Wednesday's horror. We're going to be doing Finding Frankie, multiplayer buckshot, bunch of other shit. Thursday, I'm off. We're back on regular schedule. Friday is going to be reacts, MREs. Saturday is going to be Block Wars next Saturday. Next Sunday's reacts. Next Monday is VR. And then we'll go from there. If you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, video search up, games search tab. It's how I find most of the videos to watch games I play. Are you going to get Dark Matter in BO6? I'm trying to. It's going to take me fucking forever because I don't have that much fucking free time, but I have like 4 guns gold right now, but there's like 33 that you need to get. And 33 you need to get gold, and then you need to go back and get them all diamond, and then also Dark Spine and Dark Matter. TB for the 1. Beaver Moment emote when? I don't know. Somebody sent me the emote, but I forgot to add it. Georgia for the 3, and Moody for the sub. Started 2-year-long apprenticeship as a nurse at a nursery/daycare. Appreciate, oh, and I genuinely think I found my calling. Well, that's nice. I'm glad that you found a job that you like. Now to sound cringy, so much happier. Well, that's good. Fried for the sub. Flash for the 1. I'm literally shaking my pantaloons. Oh, is it starting? Is it starting? Oh, it starts in 6 minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yo, chat, where do I get that cauldron emote? Do I have that? Do I have that? Tell me if I pass it. I don't want to be left out. I don't think I have it. If you have to pay for it, I could do a little Shaolin sip. I could sit in my Shaolin sip and just watch the event. Times Square's fucking packed. Do you think they're going to bring Ninja back out and he's going to do the fucking floss meme? Wow, that would really bring back OG Fortnite, dude. Not seeing enough movement. Not seeing enough movement here. Anybody moving around right now, or? He'll do the low taper fade meme. Yeah, he's been talking about that for the last 9 months. Dude, some kid walked up to me and he said, low taper fade. And I said, oh, I guess I'm known for that meme now. Ninja got a low taper fade. A low taper fade. Boring right now? Yeah, no shit. We're waiting for this bitch to start. Almost a year now? Yeah, it's like how motherfuckers bring back the Hills meme. So cringy. We're going to get ads the second it starts. Oh, I don't run mid-rolls, buddy. Don't worry. If you click off the stream, click back on it, you'll get one. But subs just don't get pre-roll ads. I only run pre-roll ads on Twitch. You know what is fucking wild though? How many Twitch streamers do you think right now are streaming Fortnite that just have their finger pressed on the ad button, just ready to run a fucking 5-minute ad the second the event starts? Moody and Cloudy for the sub. Just money farming. Beezies for the sub. Yo, they'd probably make a shitload though. If like Kai Cenat streamed the Fortnite event, ran like a fucking 4-minute mid-roll ad, he'd probably make genuinely like 15 grand. Fucking 70,000 people, 100,000 people having to watch a fucking 5-minute ad. Go Goglia for the sub. Eat crayons on stream? No. Yurkwan for the sub. When does your stream end? Just answered that question. We're already waiting. Just run an ad. Casper for the sub. I don't want to run an ad. Do you guys want me to fucking run an ad? I never understand when you guys ask for me to run an ad. People literally bitch about mid-rolls all the time, and I'm like, yeah, I don't even run mid-roll ads. I haven't for, like, genuinely years. I tried to do their program one time, and I was like, this shit just sucks. Because you just miss what you're watching. Do it. Do it. I'd probably make, if I'm being honest, 4,000 viewers. If I ran, like, a 30-second ad, I'd probably make, like, 80 bucks. I'd probably, maybe a little less. Maybe, like, 60 bucks, 50 bucks. Something like that. Do it right now. Dude, I'm going to feel bad, though. I will run one ad. I will run one 30-second ad. Because it starts in 3 minutes. Tell me what ads you guys get. Half of the people are still going to be here, though. I ran one ad. I think it's running. It's running. Who's still here? The subs are still here. Kitty for the sub. Merc for the sub. Is it running? Yeah, it is. But the subs don't get ads. W subs. Yeah, subs don't get ads. And then even some viewers might just not get them. It's by chance. So some followers might not get one. Right now, there's probably people that are just watching an ad where it's like, BK, have it your way. BK. Oh, the new SpongeBob. Oh, the new Krabby Patty meal at Wendy's. Oh. Oh, the new Krabby Patty meal. Are people back? Are you guys back? I got a Venmo ad, PlayStation, MetaQuest, Old Spice, Uber Eats, Trump ad. Oh, you got a political ad? Domino's Insurance. Wow, that's really personalized. Do you not have fucking, like, health insurance or something? You got an insurance ad on Twitch? Ritz Crackers. I don't even know Ritz Crackers. Chat, it starts in a minute. I got a bad dragon ad. Yo, look at me fucking schmoovin', though. Just getting ready. Never back down. These people are annoyed as fuck. They're just quaking in their boots, dude, right now. You're going to be shaking, buddy. I love that meme. I love that meme where it's like me telling my friend to download Black Ops 6. Your little nuts are going to be quaking, pal. The second you launch up this game, it's going to be life-changing. Oh, shit, is it starting? Oh, my God, is that a whiff? Oh, my God, it's a freaking whiff. Oh, my God. This is already the best Fortnite event ever. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't wait. Oh, Kevin a cube. Kevin a cube. Full screen. Full screen. Full screen. Oh, my God. Bro, never in my life would I think that 2018 Fortnite, flash forward 6 years, Ice Spice would be on stage in Times Square getting ready to just fucking perform one of her songs for the Flashback OG event. Oh, they didn't show her butt. She started twerking. Okay, see, it's not that weird when I watch it like this, and then I tab out, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just standing in a Fortnite event. Is this a fucking 5-minute song? I feel like I've been here for hours. Oh my god, it's over. Thank fuck. I'm not dissing Ice Spice. I'm not dissing Ice Spice. I just want to see something that has to do with Fortnite. Was that the event? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna actually fucking cry and punch my wall if that was the event. You're kidding me. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Don't do this. Don't do this, dude. Oh my god. There better be more. What? Now it's gonna be like. Is it? Who is that? I gotta turn up my fucking audio now. Hold on. Hold on. New York, I got one question. Hold up, what's my name? What you say? What you say? Dude, which is it? From the depths of the sea, back to the block. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Bumpy and the Bro, it's not loud. Long Beach is the spot where I serve my cane. Follow me, but don't lose your grip. 9 trips, 8 to get here for me to cleanse out my grip. So I ain't holding nothing back. What happened? Why am I floating? Why is nobody else floating? What the fuck happened? I broke it. Bro. What the fuck? I only can watch it from this point of view. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Snoop Dogg's here for this. Go full screen. Dude. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? I'm just watching it. We're just watching it from here. Right, he just said it ain't nothing but a Fortnite gangster party. Yo, all the 8-year-olds are getting lit right now. They don't even know who he is. Oh shit, I'm in the fucking sky right now. I'm in Times Square! Times Square! It's a Fortnite gangster party. Oh shit. I just start ripping my bong on the Fortnite gangster party. Hit the bong? I don't have it in this room. I just start fucking packing a bowl, dude. It's a Fortnite gangster party. I just fucking rip my shit. Turn up cinematics. Is that what it is? No, it's still fucking quiet. Dude, why do they just have the audio quiet? The random low gravity is just annoying me. This doesn't even feel real, dude. Put your hands up. It's a Fortnite gangster party. Now it's gonna be Eminem. Now it's gonna be Eminem. Oh. Do anybody know my name? Nobody at home. None of this kid right next to me has no idea who this motherfucker is. Look at him dance. Look at him dance. Look at him dance. Hold up, let me dance. Let me dance with him. Let me dance with him. Fortnite event. When are they gonna bring out Nick A30 to perform his shit? That would have been fucking crazy. Did he actually perform? He's performing right now. I think this is live. Am I right? This is happening right now. Do you think he's lip syncing or do you think they're actually performing? I mean, it seems like he's actually singing. Or not singing, but rapping. Ice Spice looked like she was lip syncing. Nah, because that's his mic's on. His mic's on because he said, say what? Oh my God, yo, he's screaming to the ladies in the fucking New York City. Right here, Snoop! Right here, Snoop! Me! Me! New York City, me! It's the party over there!
Chapter 2, we're dropping the remix. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, now it's in game. Wait. Oh my God, this might actually be crazy. What is he doing right now? Wait, this is actually pretty cool. What the fuck is happening right now? Oh, let's go back to full screen. Oh, it's the same thing. I think it's just in game now. Snoop Dogg, it says up there. Is he gonna blast us somewhere or? Oh, he's singing again. This is gonna be a whole set by Snoop Dogg. We got one song from Ice Spice. We're gonna get a whole set from Snoop. Yeah, and I'm getting fucking blasted into the moon right now, dude. Why does this look like art from Into the Spider-Verse? Fuck, it might be, dude. This shit's blasting me like into the moon right now. Like I'm above the stage. He just cursed. Yeah, dude, this is a rated R Fortnite event. This isn't for the fucking faint of heart. Oh, Ice Spice is back. You're so bad at watching. What do you want me to just shut up? What am I supposed to fucking do? If you're saying my commentary's bad, what the fucking shit am I supposed to say about this, buddy? What the hell am I supposed to commentate on the fucking Fortnite event? Do you want me to do an old 2015 YouTuber reaction? Just be like,
Thank you, Fortnite.
oh, the fucking Ice Spice collab! Yeah, they got an extra rack to say, thank you, Fortnite. That's it. Oh, don't tell me that's it. Don't tell me that's it. It's got to be it, chat. There's going to be nothing after this. Remove your dumbass cam, ruin the event. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, is that a flicking whift? Is that a flicking whift? Oh my God, is that a flicking whift? Holy shit, it's a flicking whift. It's gonna TP me back to lobby. Tell me I'm back in lobby. Tell me I'm back in lobby. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. Wow, this is a great angle. Oh my god, I can see 1/3 of the screen. Back up, I can't move. I can only jump. I'm locked right now. Let me hit a Fortnite dance, see if it lets me move. Let me hit a traversal. I can't move. I literally can't move. I'm missing the trailer. I'm actually I'm missing the trailer. I'm missing the fucking trailer. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me, bro. Oh, great Fortnite event. Oh, great fucking Fortnite event, dude. Oh, the camera angle I was facing when he cut out is the camera angle I'm now stuck in. I saw Snoop Dogg. And now I'm looking at the sky. There's Ice Spice. Wow, dude. How many Rule 34 Ice Spice skins do you think there's gonna be? A lot. It's gonna be bad. Oh, we still have fucking Eminem in this? I literally can't see it. Press M. Bro, I can't move. He just shakes his head no. Bro, why can't I fucking move? That was it. Wow. Am I just in a Fortnite match now? That was Juice World. Am I just in a Fortnite match? I'm just in a Fortnite match now. Atlas and Rex for the sub. A and Garbage for the sub. GG's for the sub. Why can't I fucking move, dude? What has happened? What is this weird gold thing on my screen? Why can't I move? I can only sprint or walk. Dude. Can I get in that car? Go to the beam in the sky? That lets me drive a fucking car. Oh, this is fucking lovely, dude. There's 6.5 million people in Battle Royale right now, really? For the OG season. Just for me to watch one Ice Spice song and three Snoop Dogg songs. Wow, it got really dark here. Up, and now I'm just back in regular mode. Okay, I guess I'm just chilling now. We're just in a fucking regular Battle Royale. And I'm done. And I'm closing Fortnite. And I'm closing Fortnite. And I'm closing Fortnite. That was lovely. All right, I'm going to go piss, and then we're getting back into reacts. Mods, change game category back. Thank you. Mods. All right, we're back. Oh my god, dude. All right, yeah, we're going to have to save some of these videos for another day. Hold on, let me do this. All right, we should be able to finish this video. Atlas for the sub, Bricks for the sub. Okay. We're going to finish this video, and then we're going to watch the Papa Meat video. Lock back in.
Pizza is officially back open for business. At Big Mike's, we have
Chat, rate that Fortnite event. I'm giving that like a 6. Taxi for the sub, Yacht for the sub.
big, delicious pizzas that won't break the bank.
Hi, I'm Joe. While my father, Big Mike, was still alive, he believed in fresh ingredients, and so do I.
My entire family was wiped out by Reuben Brewster. My little sister Caroline was hunted down and thrown off a building by Reuben. My mother Beth was shot and then raped. My brother Mike Jr. was raped and then shot. And my father, Big Mike, was beaten, hanged before a crowd, and then raped. I honor their memories by reopening and continuing to provide this community with great recipes and top-notch customer service. So come down to Big Mike's and leave with a Big Mike smile.
Hi, I'm Mary Brewster.
Again?
And I'm the owner of Brewster Pest Control. My family business has been a part of this community for 50 years. My son Reuben no longer works for this company, and I pray that the police find him before he can cause any more harm.
Oh, breaking news about Reuben?
We interrupt to bring you breaking news. Reuben Brewster has just been arrested after a standoff with the police. I'm here live on the scene with Sheriff Sardino.
Well, today we finally took a step to justice. Reuben Brewster has been apprehended. The hunt is finally over, and this community is finally back to being safe again.
Oh, did Reuben hack it?
Hello. By now, you all know who I am. I am Reuben Brewster. For years, you have let insects and rodents infest your communities. I have made efforts to exterminate them, but you have chosen to protect the best that live among you. Getting arrested was a part of my plan, and soon, you will see the full beauty of my plan's design. In 1 hour, the infestation will end. There is nothing you can do now to stop what is coming. The clock is ticking. Crawl. Crawl now. Crawl as fast as you can.
Bro said you go to commercial break.
Hi, my name is Mary Brewster, owner of Brewster Pest
She's gonna be like held at
Control.
gunpoint.
Next year will be our 50th year of keeping our community pest-free. Why don't you
I thought
meet
she
my
already
trusted
said she did
team,
50 years.
My sons, Matt, John Jr.,
She's gonna show Reuben.
Arthur, and Reuben. They'll fix any problem at a fixed rate.
Call Brewster Pest Control and let our family help you.
Oh, that was it? All right, that was a decent video. Next. Trick-or-treating's the most disturbing crimes. A Papa Meat video. Taxi for the sub, Yacht for the sub, Anonymous for the 5 to WWF. We are now at $1,346 to World Wildlife Fund. Dub in the chat. Exclamation point WWF if you want to donate to their Go Live for Nature event. Merc for the 3. Love your streams. The only thing that keeps me happy. Around a year ago, I was depressed. It felt empty, but watching your streams helped me through it and made me smile. Well, I'm glad I was able to help, and I hope you're feeling better now. Foxman for the 3 says Fortnite. Toby, Kitty, Merc, Casper, Yurkwan, Go-Go for the sub. Bees, Cloudy, and Moody for the sub. TV for the 1. All right, lock in.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit on down because today we're talking about trick-or-treating. Halloween used to be a fun time when you were younger. You used to walk around with your friends, you used to get dressed up, go to school, everyone was dressed up in creepy costumes, and people would compliment your costume, you'd feel like a big man. Walk around with your friends afterwards, go get candies and reminisce.
Dude, I always thought trick-or-treating was fun, but I stopped trick-or-treating when I was young, and Halloween costumes were never really creative when I went trick-or-treating because I was around during the morph suits. Do y'all remember the morph suits? Where it was literally just a full black costume or full green or full gray. Like, I was around when this was, like, the shit. When just going as, like, green, black, blue, gray, and everybody would just pick a color and then show up as that suit. I remember those. Bro, that was just what everybody went as. So I feel like there's just no creativity.
And all the spooky things that happen during this time of year. But it seems kind of dead, doesn't it? I feel like the last couple of years, there's just no trick-or-treaters at all. It feels like a dead meme. Trick-or-treating is a thing of the past. And sure, you have trunk-or-treating, but goddamn, that doesn't count for anything.
Yeah, trunk-or-treating's like the big thing now, but I just think that's fucking cringe, dude. Because now, like, it has to be, like, a planned event by the city to just give out candy rather than it being, like, a tradition.
If I'm gonna go walk around a parking lot for a bit on people's trunks, that. So today I wanted to talk about what the hell happened to trick-or-treating, right? What was some of the causes of trick?
Yeah, what happened to walking up to a house that looked fucking... that looked like they weren't doing trick-or-treat and all of their lights were off and you knocked on their door and went, trick-or-treat. And then an old man would stumble out with a bowl of grandpa candy and just be like, oh, look at you, Mario and Luigi. Here you go. Get out of here. Shut the door. That was the best, dude.
Trick-or-treating's demise. And no, I'm not going to talk about kids having cell phones and else probably. Well, we might touch on that a little bit, but some people say it was the economy collapse in 2008. Really? People are going to stop eating Tootsie Rolls and dressing up as a goddamn...
It was not the economy collapse in 2008. I went trick-or-treating till I was like 10, and that shit was still packed.
Werewolf because their mom and dad can't pay for a house? Doubtful. Doubtful. I think it's because the parents are too afraid to send their kids out into this crazy, crazy world. And hell, I think even kids are too afraid to go out into this crazy, crazy world. There's a lot of stories, a lot of crazy things seem to happen during this time of year. And a lot of dangerous things seem to happen as well. Let's go down the dark rabbit hole of the dangers of trick-or-treating.
Today's video is sponsored by...
I mean, but what kids are going trick-or-treating alone, right? Like, most people are going trick-or-treating in a big group or with your parents. So I don't think it's... Yeah, somebody said parents just be lazy. Literally. The parents just don't want to do it. I don't think it's a lack of, like, kids wanting to not go trick-or-treating. I think it's the parents. I will say I think people go trick-or-treating less and less in terms of how long you go, right? Like, when did you guys stop trick-or-treating? If you stopped trick-or-treating. Like, I stopped when I was 10. I feel like my parents stopped trick-or-treating when they were, like, 16. I feel like you stop going at a younger age. Like, most people stop in, like, middle of middle school. Like, is when you kind of stop going.
Pretty little.
People do trunk or treat? Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't even understand trunk or treat. Like, how do they set that shit up?
You have cats? I'll tell you what, I wish I didn't.
Oh, this is an ad. I'm sorry, Papa Meat.
Reports, knock on a door, trick. It starts off a lot with, you know, people getting candy, right? Knock on a door, trick or treat, and then usually you're given candy. But sometimes there has been reports of people getting dangerous things inside of candy or
I always think that's fake. When people go, there's a razor blade in my Snickers bar. How does your dumbass eat that? I don't, like, even if you're like 5 years old, it's obviously tampered with. If you, I genuinely think that's like a myth. How do you get a razor blade in your fucking candy? And on top of that, like, it might cut your mouth if you bite into it. You're not going to swallow a fucking razor blade. You know how big a fucking razor blade is? Like, they're not massive, but they're like... It's a fucking semi-thin, sharp metal sheet. You're not just swallowing that. You're going to chew your food, go, oh, that's metal, and then take it out of your mouth. I would say more so things get laced. Like people putting drugs or poison or something in candy rather than fucking a razor blade. Like, that's always just been something that... the same shit akin to when they were like, this is your brain. This is your brain on marijuana. And they crack an egg in a fucking hot frying pan. Like, it's just some stupid shit to, like, fearmonger people.
Instead of candy, right? In many cases, the source of malicious Halloween...
Why would I waste my drugs on kids? Yo, facts.
Candy tampering...
Why would I give people fentanyl for free? I don't...
It's hard to track down. Because of this, people are convinced that most of these stories are just fear-mongering, right? There's a lot of stories out there, but not a lot of proof. And
I think there's, like, one-off scenarios where some crazy shit happens, but most of the time where they're like, oh, it's a common occurrence for somebody to put a razor blade or poison in your Skittles. Like, no. That's just, the odds that happens are extremely unlikely.
And a lot of people use this as ways to basically diminish, maybe even slander the name of Halloween. But these instances can be real. Much like
the worst shit I ever got on Halloween was fucking pencils, man. There was a time I got an apple, or I would get popcorn or fucking hot chocolate. The worst thing I ever got was fucking pencils, dude. That or grandma candy. I never once, there was times where I got like some sketchy shit, just throw it in the trash, right? If it looks opened or it looks like something's wrong with it, chuck it in the fucking trash. Why are you eating it?
In 2019, Jason Rax from Waterbury, Connecticut was arrested on Halloween night for tampering with children's Halloween candy. All right, that's a
he put razor blades in the kids' candy.
Bad charge to have already. You're already on the list if you're tampering with Halloween candy like that. Several Waterbury...
And the second they got it, they probably knew, right? He goes, they go trick or treat, and then this guy goes, trick or treat, have a nice Halloween. And it's like just an obviously smushed open Twix bar with a fucking fat razor blade just wedged in the middle of it because this guy's a fucking dumbass. And they went, okay, well, this is you trying to kill me.
Residents reported to police that there were razor blades in their...
Like, they didn't go home, right, and then fucking open it and find out. It was like the second they put it in their bag, the kid looked in his pillow sack and went, that looks like a razor blade.
Children's Halloween baskets. It was noted that the razor blades were loose and not found inside the candy themselves.
So he just dropped razor blades in your bag. So he gave you a Sour Patch Kids mini size and a razor blade and just went trick or treat and put it in your bag.
Throwing in a handful of razors. Gillette razors just flopping around some Tootsie Rolls due to Milk Dud boxes. The man believed to be responsible for this incident was 37-year-old Jason Rax, who was taken into custody almost immediately. Rax told the police that they accidentally spilled the candy bowls that he used to hand out the treats in. The same...
I mean, who owns razor blades, though? Like, I've seen them. I've never gone... I don't even know... Where do you go? Home Depot? I've never gone to a store and bought razor blades. And then you just have a massive amount of them that spill into your candy bowl.
Bowl that I put all my random...
Me, because I have two razors? Yeah, I have a razor too. But a Gillette razor is different than a razor blade. Like the thin metal sheet, rather than just like the tip of a fucking face razor.
Razor blades in was the bowl we so happen to have our Skittles in, man. Don't you believe me? And I hate to say this too, but I will say this looks like a man who would hand out razor blades too.
Yeah.
I think they gotta get you purposely looking fucking terrible in these shots, right?
I think I've read that they purposely wait
just a long time, so you're just tired as shit. Yeah. When questioned, Rax cannot explain how the blades got to the children's baskets without being noticed. In what world could he, like, accidentally not stab the shit out of his hand by being like, oh my god, wait, there are razor blades in here. There's no way he can fumble around. Here you go, kids. Wait, what is that shiny metallic object that I just put into that kid's basket? I don't know.
I'm gonna give him...
And then what did he think would happen? That they would, like, kill their friend or something?
The benefit of doubt. I think he...
Like, worst thing that happens if somebody puts a razor blade in your bag of candy is you reach your hand in there and it cuts you.
Went to Lowe's, got his candy there and razor blades, and then he just dumped the basket.
Why Lowe's for razor blades? Why Lowe's is your example? If anything, I thought you'd say he went to Walmart, he picked up all his fun-sized family bag of candies. He's like, I'm gonna give out candies this year. Usually I don't. I'm going to this year. I gotta clean up, I gotta shave. Picked up a bunch of razor blades. You know, whenever you get home, you have your bags of groceries on your counters, and then you're handling your, you know, it's all your goodies.
Oh, and he did one of those things where the bag wouldn't open right and went, and it just fucking scattered razor blades everywhere, and 15 of them landed in his fucking candy bowl.
But, ooh, I gotta, you know, you're snacking all the stuff you want to snack on. And then, coincidentally, not with the sleight of a hand, oops, in the bowl with the candy. That's probably what happened. He was ultimately charged with the risk of injury to a minor, reckless endangerment, and interfering with a police officer. His bond was set to $250,000. Luckily, no children were injured through the whole ordeal. Thank God. Which, you know, there are many reported instances of sharp metal objects being sneakily hidden inside candy wrappers and handed out to kids, which is a sentence that I never thought I would say. And I didn't think that it was that common, but apparently it is. And in one
Is
case,
it really,
an
though?
11-year-old was
Metal object in Reese's peanut butter cup sends 11-year-old to hospital. Bro, what did he... What he fucking ate it?
Sent to the hospital after eating a foreign metal object hidden inside a Reese's peanut butter cup. If I had a nickel. If I had a dime every time that happened to me, dude. She was rushed to the hospital soon after to have it surgically removed. How did you...
But I don't understand. How are you eating it whole? Chat, when you eat a fucking Reese's peanut butter cup, you chew it, right? And the second my teeth hit something hard, I'm going, what the fuck? And I'm spitting all of it out. You just go, oh, that's it. Swallow it.
Did you eat the fucking Reese's Putt in one fucking gulp? Goddamn, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Bite into it.
Didn't even chew it.
Yeah, she's like, she's like,
you swallowed it with a pill. Took it like it was like a morning Claritin.
I hate chewing chocolate. It happened again in 2021.
Oh my God. You see, like you would have, that could like stab the fuck out of your tongue. But, like, you would bite into that and be like, that's a needle.
It was reported that a sewing needle was found crammed inside of a Kit Kat bar and another in a pack of Sour Patch Kids.
Were they skewered?
They skewered it in, and the picture of that is... That is crazy. People were so worried that a local community hospital offered to provide x-rays of any candy distributed to trick-or-treaters using a...
X-rays. I'm throwing out the candy. If I have a bag of candy... and one of them has a razor blade in it, I'm just chucking the candy. Okay? I don't need to go to my local doctor's office or hospital and be like, hey, can you scan my candy for me?
Portable x-ray machine. Ohio police called it truly disturbing. Yeah! Look at that Kit Kat! My God, what kind of psychopath? Yeah. Listen, dude, I get not liking kids, right? Kids are fucking annoying. To put a needle inside a Kit Kat? Eat it. To be that mentally fucking disturbed, then to also be like, have fun out there tonight. And as they're walking away, they turn around, they're just like, you know what I mean? Fucking psychopaths. Offering free x-rays for the bad stuff in candies has been pretty notable and was even pretty big in the 80s.
In the past, 50 to 100 children have visited the hospital for free service, and hospitals say they are pleased to offer safety checkups.
And even last year,
dude, in the fucking 80s, people did that?
2023, Wisconsin parents discovered that their child's Halloween candy.
A nail found in child's Tootsie Roll. Chat, if you have a Tootsie Roll that looks like that, though, are you even eating it? That crumpled and fucking mangled.
And it included a Tootsie Roll with a nail in it. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I could see it like breaking your tooth because you bite down on metal.
The parents posted an image to Facebook to alert other parents, showing that she already been injured upon finding it. Dude, we can't show the whole bloody ass thumb. There's the nail. With all these stories about sharp objects being put inside candy, the culprit seems to never be found. It might lead you to be skeptical, but it's still terrifying.
Well, yeah, because if you don't immediately find them, it's hard to know because you went to fucking 50 homes. How many homes would you guys go to trick-or-treating? 50 houses? 100 houses? Not 100. 50 homes, right? Like, you're not going to be able to narrow it down of who did it. Wakanda and Broad for the sub, Dolo for the one. First time donating, I know this is only $1, but that's all I got. Well, think of the one to WWF. Riley for the 216 to WWF at 16. Still went trick-or-treating with my friends. It's so packed where I live, and I chased off a few 6-year-olds. I feel really accomplished. 306 and Spiggy for the sub. Anonymous for the 5. Taxi Gal for the sub. Atlas and Rex Illy for the sub.
To imagine, nonetheless. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. How many of those that we just talked about do you think are real?
That Facebook one, that seems fake.
Yes, part of it seems just like maybe not even parents just trying to get a rise out of people. Like, I think a lot of them, like the one where the kid had to go to the hospital definitely happened. But the one with the nail where it like stabbed her, I'm like, bro.
I poked my finger.
I was going to say, what, you're going to set up a shot of like, also my fucking nails are, I don't even know if we're going to release the pumpkin spice thing. There's been a couple videos, all right? They're gel. I can't peel them off. They're fucking gel. It hurt. It burned. I had to put my hand inside this purple illuminated box, and it was scolding. I was like, ow. And she was just like, just wait a second, it'll go away. And I was like, I put it back in, and yeah, these motherfuckers are not coming off. And I felt really stupid because I was like, so tonight, how do I get these off? She said, tonight? I said, yeah, kind of.
tonight. Those are now medically implanted into your body. Those are going to be on you for the rest of your life.
Can I peel these off tonight? And she's like, oh, these are supposed to be on for 3 weeks. And I said, So that's the whole thing. I was going to do it. Doesn't matter. But yeah, staging it in front of also all your aesthetic candy and shit too. Come on, man. That shit seems set up. Even the way that the nails poking out. Come on, dude.
How did she stab herself? The nail was pointing down and it stabbed her thumb.
I mean, it's still protruding out of the wrapper. You could still fucking poke your thumb, Nick. How did she do that? The papers there protected the nail. What the hell? But in 2014, an Ohio mother checked her son's candy to find 4 boxes of Milk Duds, each filled with 22 caliber bullets.
That's insane.
Well, it is insane. I'll tell you why.
Yo, that is actually fucking nuts.
Why? Because Milk Duds are my favorite candy. All right,
and that's expensive. What bullets?
Candy to find 4 boxes of Milk Duds, each filled with 22 caliber bullets.
22 caliber bullets. How expensive are 22 caliber bullets? $500 is $136. So if he's putting 4 in each, bro, that's more expensive than just regular candy. Free ammo, JP and Squiddy for the simple comment for the sub. I gotta piss again, chat. I'm sorry. It was because I shotgunned that beer. Count me down 30 seconds again. Oh. We're back. Lock back in.
That's insane.
Zai for the sub, TB for the 1. I only go to one house like the next city because of the grandma with the sign that says take 1 candy. I just run off with the whole bowl. Yeah, that's strategy. You scope out. You remember the homes from 1 year that say take 1. You just only go to those houses early on.
Well, it is insane. I'll tell you why. Because Milk Duds are my favorite candy. All right? And everyone gets mad at me when I say that. Does it take 7 years to...
Milk Duds are good. Yeah, they just get stuck in your teeth.
Chew 1 Milk Dud? Yeah, dude. But guess what? That's what makes it so...
I don't even know what my favorite candy would be. Sour Patch Kid. Top 5. Sour Patch Kids. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Sour Skittles. Kit Kats, Reese's Fast Break.
Good. You have to work through it to enjoy no pain, no gain, as they say, right? Also, just want to say, finding 22 caliber bullets inside the Milk Dud box, that's wrong. Okay? Chrissy Campbell's 4-year-old son, Landon, came home, bringing along some candy that was given to him from his preschool. What are you going to give bullets to a kid for? I mean, what the fuck do you expect him, a 4-year-old, to show up to school with a gun like that? What are you talking about? Well, he has to have the 22 caliber gun, dude. If you're going to fuck with kids like that, at least make it to where, I don't know.
Is he going to say at least make it to where they have something they could use? Was he about to say at least make sure they own a gun?
Thing full of tacks. And they're like, ooh. And they eat it. Chocolate, blood all the time. During a Halloween event,
what would be more likely to kill it? Okay. I'm not saying do this. If I were to put something poisonous or harmful in candy, I would give a kid a Tide Pod. If I were going to do that, that's probably what's going to most likely have them try and ingest it.
Parents handed out homemade bags of candy to children. The Milk Dud boxes were given to the child inside a small black
cyanide pill
bag that said,
You give them those dino blow up. You remember those pills that you'd put in water and they would like expand to be like a dinosaur or something? You'd be like, these are candy.
Eat, drink.
Remember, these are eat these. Eat these with a lot of water. Drink a lot of water before you eat them.
And be scary. Was even.
It's like 10 days from then. He's like, Mom, I can't poop. Mom. They give him an x-ray. He just has like 15 dinosaurs in his stomach.
creepier is that the large bag that contained these items had the children's name written on them. The motherfucker knew who they were. All right, that's a little. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually legitimately pretty creepy. And how did they not get caught?
Yeah, what the hell?
Nobody at the preschool would comment on the matter, and the Peebles Police Department began an investigation. They also planned to work with the prosecutor's office to determine what charges would apply. There appears to be no update as to whether or not the culprit was found. But how? How many kids are in the class? It's like, just bring all the the parents in and be like, hello? Which one? It's like one guy with like, he's like super tall and he's like a giant like trench coat. He's like, which one of you did this? It's the guy with like loading a gun in the back. We gotta protect our...
He has a fucking 12 gauge just in his trench coat. They're not taking me out of here. I'm not leaving this place alive.
Kids. George, your child died drowning 6 months ago. What are you doing here? Just miss her. It would be something like that, you know what I mean? If I can't have my baby girl, no one can have their baby girls.
I bet you the mom saw the milk dud boxes, shook them. Oh, they're milk duds. And the guy was handing.
What the hell are you saying? Chocolate orbs are not going to sound like bullet casings.
Yeah, metal. Fluffy is for the one. I don't want to be crude here, but I used to eat the dino pills that expanded in water and they just passed right through. Astra for the one. Would you rather die right now or live forever with an ability to give one other person the same ability, plus you get a guarantee the world will never end? I don't know. Maybe right now the second option, but if you ask me in like 30 years, I don't know. Probably different options. I for the sub. TB for the one.
That's what a milk dud sounds like. Sounds like a little canister of pennies. I like how you're sympathetic to the mom who's just like, yep, those are milk duds. Start popping off in her hand.
I'm just saying, I think that...
You seem like the fucking guy that would do it then, dude. Are you kidding me? I was just a big deal. I didn't... Easy mistake for anybody, really. If razor blades and sewing needles weren't bad enough, imagine checking your child's Halloween candy and finding drugs. Oh my God, drugs. No! Like in 2019, when a mother from North Plains found a purple chewable Advil pill in her child's Halloween candy.
Bro, I thought you were going to say like MDMA or some shit. They gave me Advil? Advil? Oh my God, they're handing out Tylenol this year. Crazy when you give a kid a pink skull and tell him that it's a sweet tart. Little does he know it's fucking Molly.
Guys, as a sweet tart. I don't even know.
Little does he know he's going to be in for a wild ride for the next 6 hours.
If I'm being completely honest, this is how bad of a parent I'd be. I'd be like, oh, you have a headache? You know what I mean? If you needed a...
Here's a rainbow strip. This definitely isn't acid.
Advil, just let me know. I'll give you a Advil. Is Advil that bad? Can you get one Advil? I mean, like, if it was like, here's a whole thing of Advil, I'd be like, well, that's irresponsible. But I think it was just one.
Yeah, if the whole sweet tart thing was Advil.
Yeah, exactly. It's like one of those, like, candy necklaces. Like that. Typically, the most common culprit that is found in candy is meth. Hey, who's got a sweet tooth?
Meth.
No, I do. Horror stories like this have consumed parents around the Halloween season, specifically due to a recent story involving fentanyl, the boogeyman.
Oh, I thought it was going to be MDMA.
The boogeyman of,
and sweet tarts.
Of the drugs lately. In October of 2022, 12,000 suspected fentanyl pills were found in various bags of candy.
That's not a can of Whoppers.
Fentanyl pills were found in various bags of candy, as reported by the DEA agents at LAX, just at the airport. 12,000 pills. What the fuck is oh my God, look at that. Look at this Whoppers case. Okay, Whopper certainly has changed their design. It's also, anybody carrying around a box of sweet tarts, check that mother. Who the fuck eats sweet tarts? Or even Whoppers for that matter, dude. Whoppers, something malt.
I liked Whoppers when I was like 8. And then I feel like as you age, Whoppers taste worse and worse. John for the 3. My mom said hi and that she hears your voice so much she feels like she knows you. Asked her for the 3. And thank you for the fucking 3 to WWF.
Balls? That's like some 1950s candy, dude. I want popcorn and mold balls. Because they have nothing else. People were just like, why don't you eat anything else? Literally, Coca-Cola and mold balls. Put me in a fentanyl flop over getting a box of sweet tarts and Whoppers, dude. Are you kidding me? Unfortunately, the suspect fled prior to being detained, but has been identified and is currently part of an ongoing investigation. Once again, nobody really arrested besides the first guy at the very beginning with his mishap with razors in a bowl. How have we not caught anybody else? Now I kind of believe him too. It feels like an accident. Everything else that's real, they're getting away left and right. He's like... I have nothing to hide. There was an accident. It was an accident. Even back in 2017, reports of fentanyl blotters were found all around Canada during Halloween time. Blotters are a type of paper used to carry liquid solution of a drug. Typically, you see that with...
Oh my God, they were giving people like LSD or just blotters of fentanyl?
The LSD you put in your tongue.
Don't take the brown acid.
That kind of thing. That's a blotter. Oh, look at that one. That one's cute. It has a little witch on it. How festive and fun.
Eat this razor blade.
The kid walks up. He's like, "What are you? I'm the Hulk. Ugh. Eat this razor blade." Just eat it if you're the Hulk.
Although many believe the spread of fentanyl in Halloween candy is widely overblown, it still seems to have most parents terrified.
That one's believable because a lot of these are like, oh, why would someone hand out weed, brownies, or whatever when fentanyl's so cheap?
What is fentanyl? Is it like a muscle relaxer kind of thing or no?
It's manufactured in China.
Chinese and their opioids, huh? Those motherfuckers love those opioids. I keep wanting to say opioids. The Chinese love their old boys, huh? One of the most famous stories that started the tampered candy panic.
This laxative-obsessed dentist almost ruined Halloween. Nah, that is really comical, though. Okay, it's fucked up, but is it funny to give a bunch of kids that are eating a shitload of candy just laxatives? They just start shitting themselves.
Occurred in 1959 when Dr. William Shine pranked his entire neighborhood on Halloween night. What does a prank in 1959 look like, huh? I'm gonna prank everyone. Everyone. Dr. Shine, could you let us go home now? He just like smiles at him. The mad dentist handed out 450 candy-coated laxatives to the local trick-or-treaters. They're all going to poop.
I mean, wouldn't that be fucking yeah, but it was so old that it was probably a lot of homemade candy. Nowadays, if it was like homemade candy, no parents would accept that. They would just be like, throw that shit in the trash.
Themselves, then they will know my wrath. It was reported that 30 kids fell violently ill. In the end, they recovered, but likely had their holiday ruined. It feels like it's a dentist being like, see, candy's bad for you.
Let me look at your beautiful teeth.
You'd think dentists would want kids to eat candy so they could do surgery on them.
Yeah, they get more business.
And get money.
Yeah, I always imagine that every dentist is like sadistic. Like they love you.
Oh, you have a cavity.
With like a machine, like some made up machine. They're like,
you have to fill it today.
Put it on your deal and they're like rotating around or whatever. It looks like a fucking like Tim Burton device or something.
I have to get the cavity. It's very deep.
The townsfolk traced the tampered with candy back to Shine's place. The doctor was charged with several crimes, including outrage of public decency and an unlawful dispensing of drugs, which in 1959, you know, the guy was just like, hey, they pooped. They pooped.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's not a big deal. You shit every day. Look at you. God. People are so soft now. Becky ate a nail yesterday. They're like, those are nails, not pharmaceuticals, doctor. This is just one of the many rare stories that instilled fear in the minds of parents around the Halloween season. And these are the kind of stories, too, I can tell. Definitely, you'd say, well, did you hear about this one? Oh, like holding your daughter back. Oh, or what about her? Go home, run, go home. But in 2023, an 11-year-old...
Yeah, parents covering their fucking kids' ears and shit. I'm never doing that when I have a kid. If I got a curse, I'm not going to be like, this fucking idiot. Kid's just going to be sitting right there. Yeah, that fucking dumbass. And then I turn to the kid. You can't say that until you're however old. And then he smiles at me and goes, fuck. And then I just hit him with an uncanny valley gaze. He says, fuck. And I go, he starts crying. And then he doesn't curse anymore.
Child was given lace treats by a group of boys on electric scooters
with ski masks on.
I think we call them hoodlums or thugs. One day in Christchurch, New Zealand, a schoolboy was trick-or-treating with his friends for the very first time in the suburb of Parkland with his mates. When he was picked up by his mother, she was told that the boy...
Yeah? Oh, do you want to... What? Oh, you can't open it? No, you might need a result to pliers here. Where the fuck do I have my pliers? Oh, god damn it. They might not be in here. Yeah, I think you're shit out of luck. I can't open this. I can't open it. Oh, God. This is killing my masculinity. Fuck. I can't open it. It hurt. It's like tearing my skin. Like, actually. Go get pliers. Shut the door. Love you.
Ate treats offered by random boys on the
God, I couldn't do it.
The street.
My girlfriend asked me for a simple manly task and I couldn't complete it. How could I be so weak? So useless. She'll always think worse of me now. Fuck.
Red flag number 1. I mean, imagine anybody. My age or what, even if my friend, if you came up to me and you're like, eat this, I'd be like, no. You know what I mean? What, random boy, ski mask on? Imagine someone like a masked person, eat this. Okay. I don't give a fuck how young I was. There's no way I would do that. Would you?
I did that to my friend. I gave him cat food, cat treat.
Did he eat it?
Yeah, he took a bite. He's like, what is this?
He couldn't smell that it was a cat.
I remember we bought one of my friends a pup cup at a ice cream place. Because he was, like, showing up late because we were all getting ice cream. And he was like, get me ice cream. We were like, okay. We got him dog ice cream. He's eating it. He's like, dude, this tastes kind of weird. He's literally biting the dog treats because they're, like, not really shaped like dog treats, but they're, like, dog bones. He's like, it tastes like bone meal. He literally didn't. He was, like, half done it. And then we just said something. I was like, how did you not know?
Treat?
They're really tiny.
Do they look like candy? I mean, they're probably.
Yeah, I think we told them they were Scooby snacks.
Of course, they look like cat food, I would imagine.
They're like little stars and fish shaped.
But it probably looked like cat food, though, right?
Probably.
As soon as he ingested the treat, his throat and mouth started to burning and his lips were tingling. Soon after, he started to have bad stomach pains. What the fuck? Did they give him like cyanide or something? God damn. Not knowing what was ingested, the mother began panicking. The child, who had serious allergies. Yeah, I like how he's like, I'm allergic to everything. Like, eat this. Okay, fine. I'm allergic to everything, but I'll eat whatever you tell me. He had serious allergies. Thought he was about to undergo anaphylactic shock. Choked to death. As the night progressed, the boy began to throw up repeatedly, and the stomach pains became more and more severe. And eventually, the mother's teenage daughter alerted her that there was talk of teenage boys putting laxatives in lollycakes. What is up with laxatives, dude? Apparently, they had been handing them out all night to unsuspecting children. If I was a younger guy and I was like, I'm gonna give away lollipops to kids and just make them shit their pants, on paper, pretty funny. In practice, horrible. Also, if your kid is like severely, let me just go off on.
Yeah, it's funny as a hypothetical, but fucking horrible to actually do. Like, for you to be like, this is funny, and then actually go out and basically poison children is like an entirely different thing.
On this mom a little bit. If your kid is severely allergic to a bunch of different and he's like, I just ate something random. My stomach hurts. My lips are burning. Why would you just be like, well, we'll see what happens in let's give it a few hours. Why would you not rush him to the hospital? There's enough time for your teenage daughter to come home and be like, oh yeah, kids are putting like pharmaceuticals and lollipops. She's like, oh good, you're just going to poop for a while, sweetheart. Have a good night. And the kid's like, roll around. You know what? Let's give an award for worst mom so far of the year.
Have you ever drugged your friends?
No. Have you drugged your friends?
One friend.
Dude, having the stomach virus or throwing up when you were a kid was so ass. It's like there's an age where a kid is able to hold in their vomit, but before that, it's just you kind of feel like shit and you say nothing, and then you just, as you're telling your mom you feel like you're gonna throw up, you just yak. I don't feel so, and just all over the fucking place. I don't know why I don't feel, just fucking yaks. Now, like, I had the stomach virus literally, like, last year. I mean, you feel like shit, but I know when I'm going to throw up. Like, I'm like, oh, fuck. You walk to the bathroom. Like, you got a little leeway, right? It's never just, like, immediate.
Why?
Well, it was a month prior to my birthday. He, like, put caramel in my ear when I was sleeping, and I got a huge infection, so... for my birthday, I had my brother put sleeping pills in his drinks all night so that he could fall asleep.
That sounds illegal.
We could fuck with him. Well, he never fell asleep, but yeah, it was illegal.
You and your friend group sound miserable. Caramel in your ear? That sounds fucking awful as well.
Well, I was at the birthday party. The rule was whoever fell asleep, everyone gets to fuck with. But I had a tummy ache.
Don't say...
Dude, I remember when I was in 3rd grade, I fell asleep early on the overnight school sleepover. I woke up. One of my friends was teabagging me, dude. I'll never forget that day.
Tummy. I would have put caramel in your ear too, dude. My tummy hurts still, but don't mess with me. I'd be like, I'm f***ing with that guy. In 2017, a mother from Florida discovered a prescription painkiller, tramadol,
that was brutal,
in her 3-year-old son's candy bag after attending a Treat Street event. God damn, once again, it's like we're on the same street. You know what I mean? Which one of you put fucking tramadol in my son's Tootsie Roll wrapper? The Riverview Chamber of Commerce claims that after 29 years of running the event, this has never happened that we know of, right? They believe that it was merely an accident rather than a malicious or intentional act.
It's a painkiller. It's probably over the counter.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, he's gonna feel good for a while. They bring in some like weird gossiping shit. You know what I mean? We hear you yelling at your husband, Teresa, so he probably needs it.
Wow.
In 2023, a prescription drug, clonazepam pill, was found in their child's Halloween candy. Clonazepam is used to treat panic or anxiety attacks. It was found on a
but like, why are they handing that out? Like, what would that do if somebody if like a kid took that?
Plastic bag decorated with candy corn. Quote, along with various pieces of mixed candy.
It's just loose candy.
It's just loose unwrapped candy and a candy corn bag. Halloween is here. Once again, no culprit was found. But of course, why not? But the Sireville Police Department made a statement on Facebook warning people to examine their children's candy. If you're not,
yeah, dude, if you get candy in a Ziploc bag, why the fuck would you eat that?
Not doing that already, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Come on. I don't think my mom ever, I don't think he ever did. I remember one time I think I took out like what was those hard candies that had the fucking strawberry wrapper?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, those are the grandma candies, dude.
You know what I mean? Those hard candies? I unwrapped one of them. There was like long black hair wrapped around it. What my fat ass did, I did.
Still ate it.
Sick for 3 days afterwards. Oh, too much sugar. Not realizing I probably just ate like pubic hair or something like that. In the year 2000,
Stony Patch Kids? Yo, that'd be fucked up. Handed kids Stony Patch Kids.
Police began an investigation over the discovery of Snicker bars.
A nerd's rope, but it's the fucking 400 milligram ones.
Crammed with bags of marijuana. On Halloween night, at least 9 Snicker bars were filled with marijuana and passed out to unknowing trick-or-treaters in Hercules. The police had a few leads to follow, but ultimately were not able to find the source. How is it possible that just no one is found? No one comes forward. Every time. The next one where if they don't find the next one, I'm rage quitting. In 2018, 2 parents were sent to the hospital after eating meth-laced Halloween candy. God damn.
Why were they eating the Halloween candy?
Now that's a fucking trick or treat right there. Holy shit. You just got tricked. You know what I mean? We gave you the candy. Why are you tricking us? You just got tricked. The Oregon Sheriff's Office made a statement about Halloween candy reportedly being altered in the Aloha community. While the family was trick-or-treating, they ate a packet of Sour Patch Kids and began to feel
Your parents didn't take your candy? Well, my parents were divorced. And no, my candy was my candy.
Sick. The leftover candies were taken in for an investigation and were tested positive for presence of methamphetamine. Fortunately, none of their children ingested any of the laced candy, which I think is unfair.
Yeah, that's just RNG, dude.
I think we got to go down as a family. If daddy and mommy eat a piece of meth Sour Patch Kids, then I think the children should as well. Only fair, right? Who bought you the costume?
Bro, Brooke's done that to me. Not with meth, but with like old sushi. She'll eat a piece and she'll be like, do you think I'm going to be okay? And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, probably. She'll be like, eat one. Like, the fuck you mean, eat one? She's like, eat one. No. She's like, well, then I'm going to not be okay. I'm like, well, that's not what it means. But what do you want to fucking take me? What, did the captain got to go down with the fucking ship? Why do I got to eat one too?
Daddy and mommy did. A police sheriff in 2022 shared his story of being forced to eat LSD-laced candy when he was a young child. On Halloween day, a 6-year-old Andrew Brunson attended a trick-or-treat fair to play games and go on rides. While there, he encountered a bizarre adult that repeatedly insisted he eat a piece of candy he had in his hand.
Repeatedly?
like he was feeding a fucking horse, dude. It's just right there. Eat it. You're hungry, aren't you? He went so far as to open it up himself and put it in his mouth. Being a child, he ate the candy without giving it much thought. He's like,
I wonder how a kid would react on acid, dude. That would probably be horrible.
Brunson ended up in the hospital after his mother saw him unconscious on the ground.
Oh my God.
Today,
your kid's just laying down in a bush.
The police sheriff urges parents to be aware of where their kids are on Halloween and to walk in the neighborhoods during the daytime. POV, someone's giving you candy and they're like, and then it's just black. And you wake up and you're like,
That's horrifying.
It's absolutely horrifying. That's so fucked up. It was Halloween, 1964, when 13-year-old Elsie Drucker and her 15-year-old sister Irene were almost killed from ingesting arsenic hidden inside of Halloween candy. While sorting through the Halloween
Dude, I did not know this many people drug fucking candy.
2 ant buttons were discovered. These are tools used to kill insects and pesticides, all that kind of shit, right? The community was alerted of this, leading to 19 more ant buttons to be discovered in other houses in the neighborhood. With the help of the 2 children, the police were able to trace the toxic treats to the home of a 47-year-old housewife named Helen Feel. Finally, we get justice of all these motherfuckers, dude. Finally, we get a face. Especially a 47-year-old housewife named Helen Feel didn't have anything better.
And what
to
did
do.
she just want to kill children?
I don't got any more ants, you take them. She was charged with child endangerment and held the risk of facing prison time. As you probably should, dude. What the fuck? Yeah.
Wait, so I'm really gonna go to the big house for this one?
Yeah. According to Feel's husband, the whole thing was a joke. What a hoot and a holler. Helen, however, had a strange motive behind her actions. She told the courtroom that she, quote, didn't mean it maliciously and intentionally handed out the poisonous treats to people who should have already aged out of the activity.
Oh my God. So it was like if you were too old, she was like, I'm giving you arsenic.
Gave it to other people who I thought were too old trick-or-treating.
What? As it turned out, Helen...
You're wasting my money on candy.
Was also
Go buy it yourself. I had to get rid of them somehow.
Handing out dog biscuits and steel wool as well. Hilariously enough, Helen's husband spent Halloween night trick-or-treating with her teenage sons, who were likely older than the people she divvied out the poison to. Field was forced to undergo 60 days in a psychiatric hospital as a result of her heinous actions. Throw her in the loony bin. Yeah, exactly. They were ant buttons! Helen pleaded guilty in the middle of her trial, but her case was ultimately suspended and was chalked up to a mere stupidity rather than genuine malice, which is so This is like 1960s justice. She's a crazy broad. Not again. All right, Helen. She's like, all spazzed out and Harold. She's like, no problem, Your Honor. Judge Thomas M. Stark said, I don't understand why she had done such a stupid thing as this, but I feel incarceration is not the answer. What a man of the people, a political beacon of justice. But one of the most tragic instances of Halloween laced candy was that of Ronald O'Brien, dubbed the man who killed Halloween. It was a rainy Halloween night.
Damn, he actually killed his kid? What the fuck?
In 1974, Ronald O'Brien went out trick-or-treating with his children near his home in Deer Park suburb of Houston. They joined the Bates family as their 2 kids traveled as a group. Nice family out, nice Halloween night. Right? The rain had poured so intensely that the night had to end early. Before bed, Timothy requested a treat, to which O'Brien recommended the pixie sticks, even going so far as to help pour the candy
I feel like I've heard
into his son's mouth. Within 90 minutes, Timothy was pronounced dead. His daughter Elizabeth had also chosen the pixie sticks, but she survived because she was unable to open the pixie sticks. As it turns out, both Timothy and Elizabeth's candy had been poisoned. According to investigators, O'Brien filled the top 2 inches of pixie sticks with granules of potassium cyanide. What a fucking monster. Especially to think that the guy was just like, all right, open up. Ooh, big Halloween night.
Yeah, never caving from that.
Sister. Parents across Texas began to freak out over the possibility that their children would be poisoned as well. And in response, they threw away all Halloween candies that were collected. Hence O'Brien's
that makes sense, though.
Nickname, the man who killed Halloween. Shockingly, there were more than just 2 laced pixie sticks. In fact, 5 other children were given the same candy from Ronald. Ronald was tasked with locating the other pixie sticks.
So he didn't only poison his own kids. He wanted to just kill people.
But there was no way to find the exact whereabouts of where those pixie sticks were at. The police turned their attention to O'Brien after finding out that he had taken out $30,000 in life insurance policies for both his children.
Wow.
It's so stupid.
And then murdered his own kids.
So suspicious. Just what's your highest you can go? 30,000.
Trying to make money.
Yeah, both of them. I was planning on keeping one of them, but with the amount, sure, fine. I'll settle with 30.
You know what's crazy? Nowadays, it costs about like $20,000 just to give birth to a child in the hospital. You're not even making that much money now.
It also costs $76,000 for a truck. Prices sure have skyrocketed, haven't they, Nick? Not only was he trying to profit off the deaths of his children, he was willing to involve other innocent kids in an attempt to make the crime appear random. In fact, his own insurance agent admitted that Ronald called him within hours of Timothy's death to begin processing the claim. How f***ed up is that? Hey, man, you want to go ahead and run those numbers. They're gone. They're long gone. That's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sketchy in itself. You just immediately reaching out to the insurance company.
Run it. On June 3rd, O'Brien was sentenced to death via electric chair. He was executed on March 31st, 1984.
Wow, he got
innocence
fucking
all the way to the end,
executed.
stating, quote, "Because I have no guilt, I've really got nothing to worry about." What a man, Ronald. What a man. One of my favorite crazy Halloween incidents
Wow, and he never
when
felt
I was a
bad
kid, it
for
didn't
it.
have to do with necessarily drugs or anything, but there was one time I saw these kids go up to a house. They asked, trick or treat. The guy was like, "Leave me alone," because the whole indicator too is if somebody is doing trick or treat,
Yeah,
their
if
lights
their lights
are
are
on.
off.
You can go, if their lights are off, it means no one's home. His lights were on, and the kids were like, "Trick or treat," and he's like, "I'm not fucking doing it here." And they're like, "Well, why are your lights on?" He went over to his, there's a little garden bed next to him, and he gave like a handful of rocks and put it in their bags, and he's like, "There you go, now fuck off." And the kids immediately went, took the rocks out, and just like pelted the windows out of his car.
No
He came
fucking way.
He turned his light off after that, though. That was the one
I mean, those kids or the kids' parents would be, liable for fucking paying for that, though.
big one. I kept my rock.
You did?
Yeah. I got a rock from him. Halloween is supposed to be this joyous time for children, and me personally now, I loved trick-or-treating back then, but now it's just a time, it's an excuse to just get in the spirit of watching crazy-ass fun movies and having this kind of weird decor, feeling this loom.
Yeah, I feel like now it's more so, as you age out of trick-or-treating and, we're going to get candy, it's more so just, the vibe of Halloween. Rewatching slasher films and fucking dressing up at a costume party.
Kind of spooky vibe. And it's a shame nowadays that it's I look around, you don't see any of that kind of camaraderie with kids anymore, or even maybe one day me having another child, especially the one after the fire. I'd like to take my kid out trick-or-treating, experience the things that I used to experience when I was a kid. And it's
yeah, I wonder if that'll still exist. I think that's the point he's making. 30, 40 years from now, if people are still going to be trick-or-treating at all, I feel like it's just kind of dwindling. But that was a W video. All right. Chat, W charity stream. Starlight and Velady for the sub. Decent for the 10 to WWF. Love the stream. Always got to donate to WWF. Nick and Mega for the sub. Sleepy for the 3. Decided to join the streams. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday. Got a corn snake. Well, that's dope. Arnon for the 1. I know it's only 1, but it's all that I got. Well, thank you to 1 to WWF and John for the 3. All right. Chat, we're going to call that there. We raised $1,363 to WWF. Fucking dub in the chat for that. Thank you to everybody that donated. Thank you to everybody that just popped out and supported as well, even if you weren't able to donate. I'm going to be live tomorrow. Or no, I won't. I'm going to be live on Monday at 4:30. I'm not going to be live tomorrow or Sunday. I'll be live on Monday. We're going to be doing OG Fortnite BO6 on the new Nuketown map, as well as some other shit, COD, grinding. Tuesday is going to be Arctic Eggs and TCG Pokemon. Wednesday is going to be horror. Thursday I'm going to be off. We're back on our regular schedule, so I'll be off on Thursday. Friday is going to be Reacts and MREs. next Saturday is going to be Block Wars Rookies. Next Sunday's Reacts. Next Monday is going to be VR. If you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, videos, I find most of the videos I watch games I play. So if you have any videos you want to watch, games you want to play, send those there. I'm going to be uploading on YouTube right when I end, so go watch that. I'll be uploading on Saturday and Sunday as well, even though I'm not going to be live. Appreciate y'all. And who do we want to raid? Zeusie's live. We're raiding Zeusy.
Yeah, we were on
I
our way
think
to
you
Six
just went
Flags
live
chat.
as
We were
well.
driving to
We're raiding Zeusy. Appreciate y'all. Starlight for the sub. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all Monday. Catch y'all then. Go watch the YouTube video. See y'all Monday. Goodbye, chat.